What is up and happy Wednesday. I was turning on this show on my YouTube just now. That's why I looked so confused. Technology confuses me. Thank you everyone who already sent in donations. I appreciate it. I love you guys. It's so good to see you. This week went so fast and I'm super excited to be back. I have 3 new decks. Okay. And I just want to say really quick, I don't really see any names in here that this would apply to, but I just want to get it off the table so I don't forget. Anyone who reached out to me in the past week, I've been going through some personal stuff. So, of course, I haven't been like rude, but I've been a little unavailable to you guys more so than I normally am. And I just want to apologize. It's not that I don't care or I don't want to help you all. It's just sometimes, you know, I'm not indestructible. So I love you guys and I want you to come to me when you need to talk or whatever. Just sometimes I am like, I feel like I can't block enough of the stuff coming in. Like usually if I talk to you guys about some things that are going on in your life and you know, I'm able to give you spiritual advice or just listen like a friend or give you advice if you ask for it or relate to what you guys are saying. I can block out, like I can listen, but I can energetically block it. And this past week has just been an energetic mess for me where I wasn't really able to do that. So every time I would talk to somebody, I would take on all of their stuff. So I had to get back in alignment. I had to get myself cleared, and I'm good to go. So welcome everybody. I have 3 new decks from the lovely paranormal pixie, Miss Lara, who I don't see in here yet, but I could have missed her. I got the Mythical Goddess Tarot. Now, this is a tarot deck, but it has a book that reads like Oracle. It's amazing. I was so excited that I had tarot because I collect tarot decks too, but I don't read very well with them. But I went to do a reading for myself last night with the Mythical Goddess Tarot, and I realized I can read it like Oracle. So that's awesome. Thanks to you guys. I don't know if y'all remember last week. It's Britney chick, okay? I got the Britney Spears Oracle deck, and it's surprisingly not a novelty. It does talk about Britney in the cards, but it has a message, so I'm able to use that. And today, right before stream, somebody, and you might be able to guess who it was, sent me the Star Dragons Oracle card, along with a beautiful jewelry box and a Hecate Triple Moon Goddess goblet for my altar. So, yeah, let me say hi to everybody. Melissa Nicole, what's up, girl? Ann Palmer, nice to see you. Lotus girl, I miss you so much, but I know you have a lot going on. But I'm always here, baby girl. Pam Smith, welcome, sweetie. I'm glad to see you tonight, hanging out with friends and kind of hopefully letting us heal you a little bit with everything that you're going through. And that goes for all you guys. I really hope this is healing for you all, like it is for me and for Steven. Brown Dwarf, what is up? Amy, notification tab keeps turning off. It's YouTube. I don't make them $1 million, so they really don't care. Perfect Imperfection, thank you so much. So nice to see you. The Bat Mom, Chillin' Charlie. Hey, Larry A. Larry is going to be our guest on Tuesday night to talk about some of his many experiences in the woods, and they're pretty creepy and terrifying. We're still learning how to put pictures up, but I think we'll definitely have it by then because I'm going to make sure we do. Mermaid, my beautiful pink-haired mermaidian, wifey for lifey. Let's see, who else? Jeanette Sanchez. Hey there, beautiful lady. Chris Jarvis, On the Rocks and in the Soil. Michael Godbold, welcome. I recognize your name. Bat Mom, thank you so much. I try to separate personal and professional, but I get really close with you guys. You know what I mean? So it's hard for me sometimes to do that. Smoochy. Let's see who else. Oh, Ghostdragonzw. I can't believe you showed up. So guys, next week, Ghostdragons is not going to be here on Wednesday night. So we can either do the stream without him or we can do it Thursday. I vote for Thursday, but it's totally up to you guys. If someone wants to step in for him, I just feel like the energy wouldn't be the same without him. So you guys let me know by the end of the show if you're all right with going Thursday next week. And then the week after, oh no, not the week after that. In November or September, can't think straight, September 15th is his birthday. So September 16th is a Wednesday. We're going to celebrate gemstone style Mr. Ghostdragon's birthday on September 16th. All right. Who am I missing? Nobody. Yeah, Thursday. I think that's what we're going to do. Let's bring him in. The man of the hour. My dapper best friend. He's such a handsome. That's what RJ says. Am I a handsome? Yes.
I'm handsome. No, I'm just an old guy that likes to wear a tie once in a while.
Smoochy, Ghost Dragons, and I have actually been talking about after we get my website up and running.
I'm working on it soon, I hope.
We are actually going to look into making our own cryptid oracle deck in your honor.
Yep.
Mike Roberts, hey Bear.
There you go, everybody.
Perfect imperfection, cool. So we'll do Thursday, but if you ever want to come on, if you have experiences or if you just want to talk about spirituality, I'd love to have streams like that. You guys want to chill and chat anyway. I can't believe someone else is doing chill and chat. So guess what? We're going to do fireside chats, okay? We're going to probably do it on Sunday nights, but we can have people come in and talk and hang out with us. I would really love to do that. And just connect. Do you know what I mean? It's this stream is about Oracle, yes, and giving you all advice from the universe, but I like the connection, and I like that you guys like the connection. You know, we have a really awesome group in here. Cowie, welcome, Bear. Yeah, perfect imperfection, cool. So email me at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com and we can set it up. You can come on. Maybe Tuesday, like Larry can be on for an hour. And then if you want to come on for an hour, we can do a 2-hour from 8 to 10 Eastern or whatever time works for you. I would love that. I want to meet as many of y'all. And I say face-to-face, I mean video face-to-face. I do want to meet y'all face-to-face in person, but I want to meet as many of you guys face-to-face as possible. So with all that being said, unless Ghost Dragons has something to add?
We can get right into it. I just want to say hello to the new ones. Kai's here and Angie.
Hey, Ange. All right, who's up?
Okay, Melissa, is she here?
If any of you guys have to leave early or only popping in to say hi, then please let us know. Mike Roberts. Thank you.
Who's that? He must be new. I don't know that Mike Roberts guy.
That's my buddy.
Hey, Mike Roberts, I do play God of War and all that too. So if you ever want to do a game like that, I can do that.
You guys should totally do it. Xander too. Nut slap, Mr. Slap.
Ouch.
I just love it. I remember I thought you were a troll the first time you ever came in. And I'm like, this person just wants to hear me say nut slap. Like I have this guy, he claims his name is Mark, and he's been emailing me for almost the entire 2.5 years I've been on YouTube, asking me to out him as a homosexual man.
That's his
and I'm
job.
like, listen, I only look dumb. I think this person is trying to get me to out someone else publicly on YouTube by saying like, hi, my name is Mark so-and-so. And then like, I'm like, dude, no, I'm not going to do it. He's like, I'll pay you. I'm like, dude, leave me alone. I block him. He comes back. So I thought that nut slap would be someone who just wanted to hear me say nut slap. Peppa, hi. All right, Melissa, are you still here? Eris, welcome. If not, we'll just put her to the side.
And Palmer, if she's still here.
Anne's usually here. Yeah, perfect imperfection. I'm not going to. I'm not dumb. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's somebody who doesn't like me and who wants me to out someone else, either as a joke or to be cruel. I told him I will never do that.
Christina Bell, hello. I'm going to write you down just in case one of these days you say, okay, I'll take one.
It's my ninja friend. Do you like hearing you say nut slap? Yeah, I figured.
Nut slap, nut slap, nut slap. I'm going to write a song called Nut Slap.
Slap, slap, slap it up.
There you go.
Stories going in the background.
We'll let RJ sing it. We're going to let RJ sing it too.
RJ gets on every week while I'm setting up my decks and stuff because I have to like move my whole room around. Still don't have the office, but let's not even talk about that. So Steven kind of babysits RJ for like a half hour, 45 minutes while I
video babysitter
and get myself ready. So RJ sat here today for like 20 minutes and just sang random music.
I enjoyed it.
I know there are a lot of people out there like that's one of the things the trolls say is like I sound dumb and stuff. I used to cry about them and now I'm just like whatever, like you're not a part of my online family. So, you know, when it comes to YouTube, money is not my bottom line. So don't watch me. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not. All right, so Ann Palmer's not answering. She'll be back, definitely. Melissa will definitely be back.
Those two.
Lotus
Girl, go ahead and do Lotus.
Yeah. If Lotus isn't here, I'm going to do hers anyway because she's so in and out.
Yes, I know.
When Lara comes in, we got to thank her. Oh my gosh, she sent me this spider web. Jasper.
That is so cool.
She sent me a few different gemstones. She sent this little rock that she painted. I'll show you guys after break because it's across the room. She sent me this deck. She sent me a bag of like sage potpourri. I mean, she just sent me this beautiful gift box. So I'm going to send her something really cool back. Yes, we could, Miss Smoochie. I would have a really good time with pretty much all of you. Smoochie, though, you have a lot of the same personality that I do. Off camera, like when I'm just hanging out with my family, like you can always count on Gemma to be the one to like say something provocative or say what everyone else is thinking but nobody wants to say. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Ralph and Cassie, hi. Ooh, green bean casserole. All right, so this is for Miss Lotus Girl. I don't know if she's still here.
Yes, I got you, Charlie. Actually, I'm not that far, so hang tight.
There's 72 cards here, so they're a little hard to shuffle, but I want to get them right.
And which one is that?
Oh, okay. This is the mythical goddess that Lara sent me. I think tonight I'll be able to ghost and chill most of the night in here. Yay!
Pam.
Pammy, I said hi to you before, girl. All right, so I said I'm glad that you're here, picking up on everyone else's energy, and maybe feeling a little bit better. Hopefully emotionally by the time you leave. There she is, Miss Paranormal Pixie. I was just talking about all the amazing gifts you sent me, and I'm using the deck because it reads as tarot and oracle, and I've never seen a deck do that before, so I'm super excited. So I just pulled for Lotus Girl, and I wanted to thank you from the chat for this amazing deck. So let's get down to it. Lotus Girl, you got an Earth card, and it's Child Design. So bear with me while I find it because I don't know the cards yet. So there's
over the deck I sent you. So beautiful. I really love those cards.
They're gonna love those cards. So I'm not familiar yet with the deck. So just give me a minute. Come on, where is it, child? All right, hold on. Child of Earth Design. Okay, here it is. The Child of Earth sits under the shade of a mother oak tree. She holds an acorn seed that, like herself, carries the inherent design of the form to come. All possibilities lie within this child for the eventual creative birth of form and the spiritual rebirth of humankind. Pure potential, the template of perfection, dwells within her being. This Earth Child is a reminder of the perfect design that is within you. Let your emotions and thoughts hold the highest frequency of who you are, letting your very DNA shift to release old patterns and vibrate with your original blueprint of creation. See through the eyes of this beautiful child and know that all opportunities are present in each moment to create your life anew in alignment with the inherent design of your divine essence. Lotus Girl, you put, and I'm not putting yourself out there because you did put on Facebook that you're having a lot of issues right now. And I think we all still are. Lionsgate portal open, but I don't think a lot of us really know how to use that. You do. You have to find the time. Remember who you are. You cured yourself of a very serious disease, physical ailment, multiple, I believe, with your mind, Tennille. And yet you're struggling emotionally. And I get it. But get back to that place where you remember that your thoughts are things. Don't fall into a pattern. Like we get up in the morning, maybe we go to the bathroom, we have coffee, we brush our teeth, we drive the same route to work, et cetera, et cetera. Our mind can get stuck in that trap too. So when you wake up in the morning, you're so used to feeling a certain way that that's what you do. And you never give yourself a chance to experience new emotions. This is something that I'm learning. And I've been in a much better place since someone said this to me. Tennille, remember who you are. Remember the frequency you really can vibrate at. Remember your potential. All right. Try this week to really, really remain in the most positive state possible. Like I'm sure you are. But like presently, every second, if you have to, check your emotions. Check your wavelength. How are you vibrating? And raise and push out if necessary, if and when. I don't care if it's every 10 seconds. Check yourself, girl.
Check yourself. Check it.
Check yourself or you wreck yourself. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what.
Pam Smith.
Miss Pam. All right. Let's break open the Star Dragons, our new deck from our resident Ghost Dragon. I've been totally going at it with my positive affirmations again and adding supplements to feel better. The affirmations are indeed working. Yeah, my money affirmation is working slowly but surely. David Cisneros, he, back to you, kind sir. Would you like a reading?
I was just going to ask that.
Miss Pancakes. Doesn't he with his haircut, Smoochie? That's what I told him. Go ahead, give her a smile, Blue Eyes. I love it. No, not a creepy smile, you creepity creep. You silly bop boy. Ralph, I'm glad things are getting better for you. Just remember, I can't read everything that comes in. So if it seems like I'm being insensitive or I'm ignoring you guys, I'm really not. I just don't see. Perfect imperfection. Let me answer you before I read for Pam. I know this is off topic, but it's somewhat relevant, and I am genuinely curious. I won't get off on a tangent or anything, but does anyone else study personality types like I do? I do. Email me. There's an app for that, and they have a free trial.
I also do body language, too. I've also studied body language.
I just started watching the body language guy on YouTube. He's hilarious, but
he's good.
He's also really good. So I do too, Mike Roberts. If you are looking for an entertaining body language specialist, his name is Jesus Enrique Rocas, and that's how he says it, and it's so funny. But he's really awesome at determining body language, and he reviews all these videos, and he's just really great. You watch him too? Yeah. He's amazing. But as far as personality tests, I got a free trial on this app. It was a little pricey after that. I think it was like $7.99 a week, but they gave me like a week trial, and I got all the personalities for a couple of my clients and my family. And I try to add personality types in when I do birth charts. That's why I charge kind of a lot of money. I don't say it's a lot because it's a lot of work for birth charts, but I do add personality traits in there because that's why I take the birthday and the extra info. So Logan on Observe. I'm going to have to check that out. All right, Pam Smith.
He's good too.
Still pondering her reading. Well, I'm glad that you're at least thinking about it and giving it a chance. All right. Sorry about that, Pancakes. I just miss you guys so much. I miss having people to talk to. Okay. You got card number 9, Choice, Understanding Consequences. Ralph, good luck. All right. These are also in a little bit of weird order because there's all different kinds of dragons. So we have the purple dragon and the blue dragon and all that. Okay. Pam, Understanding Consequences, Constellation Hydra, Star Alfred, Alpha Hydrae. For every action, there is a reaction. Now is the time to choose wisely. Open your heart and your mind. Understand the consequences of every action, every choice, every moment in the making. Take time to get to know the reason behind it all. Observe every angle and take good care. The consequences are dire, but the reward is great. You have the power and the right to choose what will be. Manifest your way, make a great choice, choose each day, choose each situation, choose in each moment. You are granted the gift of free will and choice in this life. Be wise, be smart, be cunning and deliberate. The choice is yours. Become more mindful in your everyday life about the choices you make and the way they affect and impact the path you walk and the life you lead. Recognize the ways in which your choices lead to consequences that ultimately take your reality. Become an active co-creator of your life and circumstances. Guys, not to start already with the double meanings. Shelly, thank you so much and welcome to the chat. What a way to come in. Thank you so much. All of the Cash App and PayPal donations that I get in the next 3 weeks are going to my vacation on Wildwood Crest with my family on the 19th. And I'm super excited because I thought I wasn't going to be able to go this year. Pam, this is kind of the same thing I said to Lotus, but a little bit different. So it's not saying you're making bad choices. I do feel a little bit of manipulation in your life where people are guilting you into either agreeing with them or like say someone is, pro something or other and you're anti the same thing. the person is like angry and I see them like screaming at you that you're like, you know, horrible person, like trying to win you over to their side, instead of just accepting that we're adults and we make our own choices. Don't be swayed, especially this week, Pam, by other people's choices or decisions. Be very, very mindful of the things that you say so that they're not taken out of context. I feel like you have a week coming up that may be a little more stressful than usual with everything going on. Don't let anyone guilt you into doing or saying anything you don't want to, or into agreeing to do something that you do not want to do. I mean that. I'm getting that very seriously. Like I'm seeing a bunch of large exclamation points. Don't do it. Stand your ground, stand in your power. And if they don't like that you don't want to or can't help them or do whatever for them, or that you don't feel the same way, then they're not really your friend. Because friends are able to disagree and still be friends and not disrespect each other. Don't give anyone power over you this week.
Smoochie said, ask you if you have a P.O. box.
If you
send you a head in a box.
Just email me and I'll give you the address that I have everyone send stuff to. Instead of a nerd, I call it, what do I call it? Something badass. It's a shirt I have. It says, I'm not a nerd. I'm a intellectual badass.
Okay, Brown Dwarf.
Brown Dwarf.
Mr. Dwarf. He had a video that was hilarious.
Let's do Dylan Wade. I wish that I could have time to watch videos. Like I'll go in if it's you guys. I always subscribe to your channels and I always go in and like the video and I'll let it play, but I really don't get to hear it. I just kind of let it play to give you guys the view and the like. Because I just don't have the time right now. Once RJ starts school, I can find a babysitter like 1 or 2 days a week. You guys are so funny. You're like, yes, intellectual badass, Malvo. Then I'll have way more time. And then I can get Moon Bear Oracle moving. Guys, I want to do the 12 a month plus weeklies on that channel for each sign. Like that is my, anything you send to me though, you have to put a return address because I don't like accepting gifts and not sending anything back. I always send a little something back. I don't remember where I was going with that. Yes, the Bat Mom, absolutely. Yes. And try not to react. Try to do that. Pause before responding and don't react. Brown Dwarf, you got the Princess and the P. Card number 14. This came up in my future daughter-in-law's reading last night. I thought I wasn't going to like her. She took my baby away and I heard like bad things. But once I met her, she's good for him. I like her. There was a prince who only wanted to marry a true princess with royal manners. I showed up at his castle on a stormy night. The prince's mother decided to test me. She placed a pea in my bed under 20 mattresses. In the morning, my back hurt badly because of this pea. This sensitivity proved to the prince that I was a true princess. So we married and the pea was placed in a museum. Just so you guys know, there's no gender assigned to tarot or oracle. Do what my prince did and never go for second best. Only the very best is to be searched for. Don't apologize for being demanding. Don't let them convince you that your wish is impossible and won't happen. You know exactly what you want and you know exactly why and how to get it. So be it. Sometime soon, the exact thing you're looking for will appear as perfect as hoped for, and it will win all the tests handily. So keep asking for the best. So Brown Dwarf, what this is saying is, you know, obviously the obvious message, right? Don't listen to what other people say when they try to tell you that something's not possible or that you don't want what you want because it's going to be too hard to get, or you're out of your league, you're out of your zone, you're out of your frame. No. Okay. You know what you want and you can manifest anything. I want you guys to know that and really believe it. Right? Brown Dwarf, this week and towards the end of the month, something you've been searching for or trying to achieve, or it's something is going to come up for you. It's going to happen for you. The opportunity.
You're going to find Bigfoot.
The opportunity is going to be there. So what's up, Space Cow? So keep going, because if you give up now, then the opportunity is going to pass. You're not going to see it, or you're not going to accept it because you're so busy listening to everyone else. All right. You've been through trials and tribulations. You've passed the test of life. The universe wants to give you abundance and blessing of whatever you're looking for. Keep an eye out this week for an opportunity that's going to come in for something down the line. Does that make sense? Like, I don't see something coming in this week that's going to be everything that you want and been working for. No, but the opportunity is going to present itself this week. And once you accept it a little further down the line, because of accepting this opportunity, you're going to get everything you ever wanted. And I don't think it's going to be a long time either. I definitely feel like it's going to be like, maybe by the end of the month, by the end of September for sure.
Okay, anime. Are they here?
Who?
Anime? Amy?
Love me.
Anime's on my brain.
What you want about me? All of the boys and all of the girls are begging to if you CK me.
We'll get that Squatch deck made yet. I'd like to make a big old cryptid deck too.
That's what I said. We'll make a cryptid deck and put a couple Sasquatches in there. Sasquatch and Bigfoot. Batmom, it's so funny because when RJ starts having a temper tantrum, which is very rare, but when he does, I'm like, okay, George. And he's like, don't call me George. And I'm like, you're George from Peppa Pig. You're a crybaby. And then he stops. Nothing like a little 405er. All right. I guess Amy's not answering yet.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and do Batmom.
All right, Miss
Now,
Batmom.
can you say that person's name? Because I can never say
Amy.
Ephro, Stella.
Just Stella. That's Stella.
Stella, okay.
What's up, Stella?
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. How are you? If you can't stay and you want a reading, let us know. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. Please feel free to email me anytime if you want to just say hi or if you want to talk. I'm here for you, girl. All right. Who was it? Batmom?
Yes.
Batmom, I'm going to use the fantasy cats. Energy worker. Awesome. I am too. That's why I got to get my business up. You guys don't even know the stuff that I offer. And I think that's why a lot of people don't order, because they don't know that I have enchanted bath salts. They don't know that I have spell jars. They don't know that I sell 8 ounces of all kinds of moon water and sun water and crystal water and, sage bundles and incense. Like it's just like so much that I just put out there, because if I were to talk to you guys about it, it would be a 30-minute video, and it's all customizable. What do you want in your life? What are you trying to manifest or get rid of? And I'll help you. I'm not above a little charm. Shoot. Oh, you did email me. Okay, cool. The GemmaJadeYT, I always forget to check that because it got something got messed up. Somebody spammed me so many times. It filled up it was a mess. Batmom, you got card number 9, the card of meeting. And I've got to say, this is so incredibly cute. Look at the little teacup. Action, get ready, advice, stay open to signs and messages. People, opportunities, and experience show up when you greet the world. An open mind is an aware mind. Mystery, surprise, and wonder hide inside every moment. Stay open to sacred meetings in your life. People carry messages. Allow your life to become an oracle. Engage in curiosities and fellow interests. Seek advice, make new friends. Ask for directions along the way, and stay alert. Listen to new ideas. Move with the curiosity of a child. Stop judging and start embracing. Gifts are often disguised as hardships. Greet them as you would an old friend. Expect the good things to show up, and they will. Prepare for pleasure to find pleasure. Imagine abundance to discover abundance. Desire desires you. The things you want often appear in a way you will not recognize because they don't look the way you expect them to. Take your time and circle new potentials. Your perceptions will tell you everything you need to know. Trust that you can determine the difference between excitement and danger. Walk away if you need to and feign indifference. It is of no loss to you. You already possess all that you need. Connections are all optional. You hold the power to choose. Don't be pressured or influenced by others in uncomfortable ways. Cats suffer no fool. Girl, this is a combination of every card I've pulled so far. I know, right? Isn't it really cute? Hey, Larry. Tessa, I'm sorry. I try not to use people's names. Batmom, this is a really great card because it's telling you that you can let go. Like the universe is giving you permission to let go of those people or that person or that situation that's no longer serving you. And that hasn't been for a really long time. You may feel stuck. You may feel trapped. You may be like, well, Gemma, I don't have enough money right now. Don't think that. Think I'm going to have enough money soon. Do you know what I mean? I told you guys my money manifestation is money comes to me quickly, easily, and effortlessly. That's my money manifestation. There is nothing holding you back except you thinking that something's holding you back. And some people think that sounds unrealistic. But what I mean is, can you pick up and move? Just say you're trying to leave your live-in spouse or your live-in partner. Just use that as an example. It may not be reasonable that you can just pick up right this second and be like, all right, Jem said bye, and like walk out. But know that if you're looking for the opportunity to present itself, it will. It's just not going to look anything like what you're imagining. So keep your eyes open. I feel a get rich quick scheme. I feel that get rich quick type energy. Do not fall for something like that, because you are going to really, really lose if you jump on something real quick. So any offers that come in for you to make money this week, please just make sure they're legitimate. Anything that you have to give money to, and you know what I mean? Like, really watch that and know that you deserve the best, and try to look more on the positive side and keep your eyes peeled for the opportunity to achieve whatever you're trying to achieve. Miss Stella, email me at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. Space Cow, thank you so much. See, there you go. That's exactly what I mean. Manifested money left and right. You guys are so awesome. Thank you.
1 second.
Ooh, Lotus Girl, that's a good idea. I get a lot of my affirmations from Lotus Girl. I just changed some of the words around. Like, what did we say for me? I lose weight quickly, easily, and effortlessly. So I changed it to money comes to me.
Chillin' Charlie.
Chillin' Charlie.
Chillin' Charlie.
Yeah, Miss Stella, please email me at GemmaJadeParanormal@gmail.com. I would love to give you a private reading. Charlie, I am going to go with the Mythical Goddess because I just absolutely love this deck. My African prince with the check he wants to send me. You guys remember, that reminded me of Roseanne, where she meets that prince and then it's like all a dream in the end. Just keep an eye out for him. You can manifest anything. There's a guy, I mean, there's a lot of guys that talk about this, but there's a neuroscientist named Dr. Joe Dispenza, and he's on YouTube, and he talks about, oh, Mike, we love you. I love you, and I'm so proud of you, dude.
I love you too, Mike. Come here, I'll give you a big hug.
So this guy talks about the science behind manifestation, and that it is an actual fact that you can radiate energy and thoughts up to something like 3 or 5 feet ahead, like all around you, and draw in from that far away the energy for what you're trying to manifest. So if you're thinking negatively, you're pulling in everything around you in that's negative. It's really fascinating. If you listen to him for like 10 minutes in the morning, or if you have time to do like one of his 20-minute meditations, you will have a day that you've never had before. All right, Miss Stella, I look forward to hearing from you. Have an amazing, amazing night. We love you. Lotus Girl, you've got to send them to me. I'll pay you for shipping because I'm just obsessed with him. My publisher turned me on to him because I was talking to my publisher about manifestation. Thank you so much, On the Rocks and In the Soil. I almost said it in Setting Sail. I don't know why I was going to say that. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Who is this for? Chillin' Charlie.
Yep. My fingers are screwing up.
Mike, you and Ghost Dragons, I really think should talk. I think you should email him and get his number.
He's got my number. I mean, just email me, Mike. Work something out.
Lara, what's up, Paradox? Lara, the guy's name is, what is it, Lotus? Can you spell it? Joseph Dispenza? Joe Dispenza, Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's a neuroscientist, and he's no joke. Like, he talks about how it is really real. So all those people that say it's like woo-woo stuff, it's not. It's scientifically proven by many different kinds of scientists that you can manifest, and your thoughts do literally exit your brain as energy and pull in whatever you're thinking about. Joe Dispenza.
I see a neurologist every time, all the time, especially neurologist.
All right, Chillin' Charlie. You got card number 4 in the Earth sector, and it's the card of boundaries. So it's going right with tonight's theme. Sun in Capricorn, 4 of Earth, boundaries. Do you see how this tarot deck reads like Oracle? It's so amazing. Lara, I can't thank you enough. And the little rock that I guess you painted, or the little painted rock, RJ took it and put it on his dresser. He keeps it in his pocket. He said it's his good luck rock. 4 horned goats create a mandala, a powerful shield of unity and strength, creating clear boundaries. These animals bring the message of self-respect and clear identity, and when joined in common purpose, create unity. This card reminds you to mend and maintain your boundaries. Be vigilant for weaknesses and respect yourself by keeping your boundaries healthy and intact by what you allow in and what you express, being true to your essence. As the goat's horns keep safe the space around them, what you let inside your sacred circle determines the quality of your life and the focus of your power. Chillin' Charlie, okay? Setting those boundaries, sticking to them. I feel like this is more of a self boundary. Like, I feel like you really need to put strict boundaries on yourself right now. Vera Ray, hey, sweetheart. I feel like you're trying to convince yourself. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, you're in a fight over something with yourself, if that makes sense. Like, that's what I'm getting. So stay true to your truth, okay? Be strong, stand strong, and don't talk yourself into anything that you're definitely going to regret later, especially this week, all right? I'm not saying that you're a drug addict. Let's use that as an example. Say you're a recovering addict, like me, so no judgment, and I'm not saying you are, I don't know, but just say, for example, you're a recovering addict. I feel like you might struggle in your recovery this week. So something like that, like say you just left a toxic relationship. You may struggle with that person this week for wanting them back. Stuff like that. Stick to your guns. You are strong. You are capable. The moment will pass, okay? It'll definitely pass. Stay strong, babe. And I'm here if you need me. Marie, you guys, thank you so much. Miss Vera. When I see you, Vera Ray, I've got to be honest. The Bat Mom, I was totally judging too, but I just don't say it out loud. I would never. And I know you guys wouldn't. Vera, when I see you come in, I always think of, who is it? Agatha Christie, and Then There Were None. Because we did a play in my school when I was in 7th grade. And Miss Messinio was my teacher. I was in Woodrow Wilson Middle School in Clifton, New Jersey. And I played the part of Vera. And she was like this really upper class posh lady, always wore like a hat, you know, it was like the 1940s. And she always wore like a white dress and white shoes after Labor Day. And she was really like pessimistic and proper, but in like the most endearing of ways. And I always think of you of her when I see your name come in. That's how I picture you in my head as Vera from the And Then There Were None book.
Larry.
Brock. Larry, my boy Larry.
Brock Landers. Hello.
Well, thank you, Brock, and hello. All right, Larry, my homeboy. Larry, let's go with Shadows and Light for you, okay?
Gemma's gorgeous. She's always cute.
Fine.
Don't let her draw you in with those brown eyes. Don't let her do it. Don't let her do it.
I'm just kidding, guys. I get embarrassed. Thank you. I do appreciate the compliment, though. Okay, there it is, I guess. No, I don't feel like I shuffled enough. If Aloha Healing wants to come out, it can come out on its own. That was like a flip. Sometimes I just don't feel like the cards. You know what I mean? Like it's not. There we go. Out trick-or-treating. We're here. And Larry, it's a pretty big box. I'm mailing it out on Friday for you, okay? Because the spell jar, the stuff I cooked up for you has to sit for at least 2 days. And I don't want it to sit in transit. I want it to be like ready to go when you get it. And Larry A in here is the one that's going to be our guest Tuesday night to talk about his stories. So you got card number 5. I can hear it already. Oh my God, Gemma, you talk too much. my God. Knock, knock. They're here. At your door, front or back, or at a window dressed in black, appear 4 little ones, if you include the little jack-o'-lantern. They may look scary, but take some time to discover what they have bubbling away in the cauldron. It would be wonderful, and yet you may be fearful that it's woeful. It's going to take courage to find the truth, Larry, but if you do find that courage, you'll discover that you need not be scared by the appearance of death. He's just here to help you change. And Jack-o'-lantern is here to help you light up something you've been hiding from. The little witch, with her apprentice, they are ready to help you understand the depth of your own magic. So don't be afraid. That's magic with a K, guys. You know how I roll. The trick-or-treaters speak to you. We may look dark and scary to some, but truly we are also fun and peace-loving magical ones. Don't judge anyone by their appearance. Instead, understand what lies beneath and discover what it is they want, and then feel out for any strings that are attached. We want you to exercise your feelings and your clairsentience, the ability to know and not to rely upon appearance for your signals. Then we would like you to meet with us so we can share our experiences with you and hear more of your story too, just like you're going to come on and sorry, the chat cracks me up. Going to come on and tell your story. Divination message, it's up to you now to decide whether you're going to take the time to discover what something is really all about or simply judge it based on how it appears to be at first glance. The trick-or-treaters help you see through conditioning and old thought patterns, and as they do this, they may reveal to you a world of more wonder than you thought possible. And all you need is courage, which, Larry, you definitely have, because it's like the more you investigate, right? And you're investigating a lot right now. You're researching, you're putting the work in for your spiritual ascension and to get rid of all of the negativity and toxicity, not just inside, but outside and around you. I know you are because you're one of my clients and friends. This is telling you that something might come up where this week where you feel like you might need to draw a line. Like, this is too much for me. Like, you know, I don't want to do, like, it's something that might scare you a little bit because it's unfamiliar. But if you look more into it, maybe look at the person that it's coming from, like maybe it's a suggestion, you know, look at the person it's coming from and decide based on that. Don't just take a look at it or listen to the instruction or whatever it is and be like, nope, not for me. Because I feel like there is a massive chance, like a massive opportunity for you to really change. And because that's what you're looking for in your life, to like transcend, this is going to be a big part of that opportunity this week. But you have to take heart and take courage and trust the source, trust where the information is coming from. Okay. And stay true to your path. Oh, you're from New York? State neighbors. Everyone always thinks I'm from New York.
Or Boston.
Or Boston, which doesn't make any sense because.
Okay. Ready?
I'm not like Boston. No offense.
Boston.
I'm from New Jersey, chick. They should make a song about Patterson so I could sing it. It'll be my entry song. All right,
okay.
What's next?
Lady in Pink.
My wifey, we got to use the pink Britney Spears deck.
You still here, right, honey?
I think I just saw her.
There she is. There she is.
There's my boo.
Lady in Pink across the pond.
You want a hot buddy?
And on a nice day, you can see that hair go all the way from Ohio.
Ready? You better work, chick.
Pink poodle.
You want to live fancy. Live in a big mansion. Party in France. You better work, chick. No, get to work, chick. I love that video. She just whips the girl. I love Britney. I'm sorry. I love her.
Well, hopefully you'll get the box. Because it's got good stuff in it. You'll freak out with
I know. He sent me this Britney.
What was that?
That reminds me. My Britney Spears shirt is missing.
The one I sent you?
Yeah. I'm going to look at my closet again. I might just be missing it. But
Sure,
he leaves clothes at the laundromat because I don't have access to my washing machine right now. It's broken. And because he's the one that broke it, I make him do the laundry. And he leaves the clothes there overnight and picks them up the next morning. And I swear I'm missing stuff. Like RJ's missing his brand new
Somebody's
Spidey.
going through your baskets.
That's what I feel. I feel like I have much nicer stuff, though, than a T-shirt and Spider-Man pajamas.
Yeah, I love King Kong. I love the giant.
No panties are missing, I guess.
I'm not going to say anything.
Maybe it was the Jersey Devil. All right. Miss Mermaid.
Can you see all of a sudden somebody take a picture of the Jersey Devil wearing a Britney Spears shirt?
I had this landlord one time. He was like super creepy. I would come home and he'd be like going through my underwear drawer, and like I had nowhere else to go. So I was in my 20s. He was in his like 70s. His name was Jim Plunkett. I could say that because he passed away of like alcohol disease, cirrhosis. But he'd come up and be like, Gemma, I really need your help. I need to be crying and like drunk. And I'd be like, oh my God, what's the matter? I was pregnant with my daughter. I'm alone in this little studio apartment. This guy, creepy guy downstairs. He's like, you can come sleep downstairs in the spare bedroom. I'm like, why would I do that? I have my own apartment. He'd be like, I really need your help. I can't see shit. I can't find my glasses. I'm like, dude, they're on your head. They're on your head, bro. All right, Mairead, you got the Blue Jean Queen. This is when Britney was with Justin. And Brock, if you want a reading, let us know, because I'm pretty sure you're new. All right, the Blue Jean Queen. A red carpet outfit that went down in history. Britney and her then boyfriend Justin Timberlake showed up to the American Music Awards in 2001 in full-on denim outfits, from Britney's strapless patchwork mermaid gown. Yeah, mermaid. To Justin's jean suit, complete with a denim cowboy hat. It was a look, and it's still being talked about today. Katy Perry even paid homage to it with a denim red carpet dress of her own. The blue jean moment was a perfect example of Britney's personal style, a little bit Hollywood with a lot of authentic country charm. The Blue Jean Queen is a fabulous reminder to be yourself, whether it's a big event or a Monday at the office. This is a perfect card for you, okay? That beautiful, vibrant pink hair that we all love and love so much and know so well. I feel like there might be something coming up this week that's going to make you question your own authenticity, right? Are you going to act out of character to please someone else? You know, like someone was an am I the a-hole that he asked his girlfriend to dye her hair from multicolored back to her normal brown to go to his grandmother who he barely knew's funeral. And she said no. And she called him an a-hole. And he's like, am I the a-hole? And everyone's like, yeah, you kind of are. I feel like, yeah, Mairead. So I feel like somebody is going to kind of challenge your authenticity this week, and it might hit you in a way that you weren't expecting. Like you might start questioning yourself. This card is to tell you, like, don't do that. Like this person is out of line. They're out of bounds. They have no right to. Rhonda, absolutely, and welcome. They have no right to question you in this way. So I feel like just stick to your guns. Just be yourself. Stand firm in whatever decision this is, whatever this is about, okay? There's someone coming in definitely challenging, like, either your ability to make proper decisions or a specific decision that you've made. Someone's questioning that. And I feel like the universe is telling you, like, no, you're making or you've made the right decision. Just stand firm in it. Don't change your mind because someone else is judging it. You know what I mean? Know that you're perfect. You're perfect where you are. Who's next?
Yes.
Jarvis. Let's do whispers.
Why do you even ask after you do marriage?
Because I forget.
He's not here. And then Janet. And then we're going to do On the Rock. We're going to do Brock. And we're going to do Rhonda and get the new people out of the way.
Yep. All right, cool. I think On the Rock said he did not want a reading this week.
Oh, he did? Or did, yeah, Michael?
Yes.
He wants the dragon deck.
I'm going to use the
dragon deck.
I'm going to use it again. Don't do that because then I've got like 30 people. Oh, I thought you were saying who wants the dragon deck.
No. Chris wants the dragon deck.
You guys, if you want a specific deck, do that. Make sure you let me know because otherwise I randomly pull.
And I'll make sure she knows.
Yeah. I'm like, please don't do that because like 30
Sorry,
people.
I thought you heard me say Chris.
I thought you were saying who wants the dragon deck, and I'm like, wait, I've got 30 decks out tonight. Like,
Oh,
hey,
crap.
Crowley. I got to put the dragon deck on my left side because that's where I keep looking. Eric. Oh,
Eric.
lady dear, I like it. This is a really nice deck, and I'll tell you one of the reasons I really love it too. The other two dragon decks, like one of them I can only use for personals because it has action involved. 90% of the clarification for the card is an action. The other one, it doesn't really give advice. It just talks about it's very weird. They're beautifully done decks, but they're not for one card pulls. This one is for one card pulls. And this is the same guy, Paolo Barbieri, that did the Night Fairies calendar that I have. And he's doing a Night Fairies deck as well. And he did Cosmic Cats, the cat one.
I can't believe how beautiful those cards are. When you showed me those cards, I was like, wow, I'd like to have some of those posters.
He does a Zodiac Oracle, a Fantasy Oracle, and he does one more too. That's really unicorns. He does.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Night Fairies. He's a beautiful artist. Chris, you got card number 4. Sageza, Pony Demande, Constellation Draco, Stella. Constellation, I guess. Oh, because I'm reading it in Italian. I'm like, why doesn't this make sense?
I don't know. I don't understand.
I'm like, hey, do you guys remember that SOR? Bobbity boopy. Wisdom and asking questions. Constellation Draco, the dragon. Star Eltonin Gamma Draconis. Wisdom of the Herald. Live your life and breathe your very breath surrounded by the great mystery. Indulge, be engulfed. For where there is wisdom, there is also uncertainty. It's okay to give yourself away to the greater mystery. Ask every question, Chris. When you ask, I answer. I am here in all situations, but you must seek me. Wisdom comes with age and time, but never in the face of arrogance. Be open and allow the experience to surround you. There is more to this thing than you. Lose some and gain all. In your mind's eye, take a few deep breaths and allow yourself to be engulfed in and surrounded by the great mystery. See the stars, the infinite galaxy, the great unknowns. When you're ready, allow yourself to ask and answer every single question. So, Chris, you may have to make a small sacrifice, okay? I don't know if it's coming this week, but definitely by the end of the month, of August, you're going to be asked by someone important to you to make a small sacrifice. I feel like you may have a problem with this. Like you're not understanding why you have to do it. You don't really agree with sacrificing whatever this is, and it could cause some friction. What the universe is saying is take a step back, take yourself out of the equation. What advice would you give someone you cared about if they were in your situation? I feel like you know that the sacrifice needs to be made, but you don't want to accept it. But what this card is saying is you have enough wisdom, you have enough integrity, you have enough soul and spirit to be able to lose a little face and understand that this sacrifice is going to bring you so much reward in the future that if you don't do it, you're really going to be missing out and you're really going to regret it. So keep an eye open for a situation like that. An Oreo deck.
You'd be eating it before you even got to read a card out.
They have Neapolitan Oreos.
Yes, I saw those. I almost bought a pack because
they're really good. They didn't have any regular Oreos. I like regular Oreos, not double stuffed, triple, just regular old Oreos. And they had the giant party size on sale, 2 for $7 at ShopRite. So, yeah. But of course they had no regulars left. So I'm like, oh, birthday cake. That's got to be like regular. So I grabbed the birthday cake and I let RJ pick one. He picked the Neapolitan. So it's a vanilla kind of wafer cookie. And it has chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. They're delicious, but I like my Oreos like dipped in milk. So the birthday cake ones are good, but they're really sweet. Like really like way too sweet. Who's next?
Okay, Janet, are you here still?
Miss Jeanette.
Jeanette, sorry. I don't know why I call her Janet. I just have it. I know a Janet, that's why.
I don't think she minds. Vixen Doe, welcome.
Oh, Vixen. I was just going to ask where you were at. Literally, I was just thinking it on my brain when you popped up.
You know who we're missing? Miss Shauna and Mr. Blue Crossroads, Aunt Edna.
I hope she's okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Smoochie, I'm telling you, you and I have a lot in common. Me and Smoochie have a lot in common. I don't think she realizes it. We just need Jeanette to say, oh, hey.
Okay.
Paradox, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I've seen reports where they've been wearing like a flannel or like ripped jean pants, but I wasn't sure if they were like true reports or not.
We're going to put her on hold because
Yeah.
I've been calling her for a while. So we're going to go ahead and do Brock and Rhonda.
Is Brock still here? Donna!
Brock, are you still here?
They gon' try it, but they can't deny ya.
Calling Brock Landers. Come on down and get a reading from Gemma. Well,
all right.
I just wanted to come in and say how fine you were. Okay, let's go ahead and do Rhonda then.
All right, Miss Rhonda. I hope you're still here. Oh, you did want a card? Okay, so we'll do you next. I'm so sorry.
Oh, he did? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I confused you with the other person that came in. I'm sorry. You can go next. No big deal.
Yes, I didn't cross you off. In fact, I just put you on hold in case you changed your mind. Shows you what I was thinking.
Smoochie, I believe that too, like a soul sister connection like I have with Lotus Girl. Had peace and quiet all day until you start.
Okay, Rhonda, she's going to do you now.
That's
and
how
then we're going to do On the Rock.
Yes, Miss Rhonda, I'm using the Lantern Oracle for you. Smoochie, if you don't mind saying it in chat, or you can wait until you email me. Where are you from?
A house in the woods.
All right. Rhonda, you got Emotional Energy, card number 25 in the Lantern Oracle. Emotions are messengers to be met with appropriate attention, action, and gratitude. Emotion is energy. Each emotion vibrates somewhere different along the spectrum of high to low frequency. The positive emotions have a higher energetic frequency, and they are light and vibrant. The uncomfortable or negative emotions have a slower energetic frequency. They are denser and, therefore, heavier. Calm is neutral and located at the center of the spectrum. It is our optimal homeostatic setting in the equilibrium to which our bodies seek to return in response to any deviation. Uncomfortable emotions that we neglect can potentially result in unhealthy suppression or outbursts of reactive behavior and thoughts that take us in circles that only spiral downward. These are the frequent and unfortunate consequences to inaccurately thinking that some emotions are bad, wrong, or without value. Knowing how our emotional life either propels us forward, sets us off course, or becomes a stagnating force is integral to learning how to use them for empowerment. Emotions are, by nature's design, our necessary frontier allies. Their roles are to assist us in surviving and thriving. However, until we work effectively with them, the second remains an unrealized potential. The messages our emotions communicate to us are important and worthy of being made a priority. They are the body's, which is part of the unconscious, way of talking to you. When we adequately engage with our emotions, they can function as the keys that revitalize the healthy flow of our life force, our vital life force. It is when we neglect how we feel that emotions become the oppressive confusion and inaction that suspends us. Our emotions and their stories require us to know them so that we can understand their context. Knowing the meaning and significance that each emotion's backstory holds is necessary for deciphering the coded language that they speak, and the core needs to be met in our present. I spoke about this before, Rhonda. I don't know if you were in here, but being, I'm not done yet either, but being really aware of your emotional vibration, like every second of the day. You know what I mean? Like really understanding, like when your emotion shifts from happy to nervous, like what was that trigger? And that's really hard to do, and a lot of people are uncomfortable with doing that, with really facing that emotion, chasing it down and being like, no, I need to know where you came from, bro. Essentially, emotions are the gateway to our inner child. They need our time, patience, and adequate caretaking to work their alchemy in our life. If you are not yet particularly attuned to your emotions, now is the time to become so. Start by frequently checking in with how you feel and making a note of it in your journal at least 3 times a day. Include notes on what you are doing, what you are thinking, your location, and the individuals in your company. After a week of recording these aspects, look at your answers. Color code your emotions to notice the patterns and themes. Take the dominant emotion that you have experienced over the week and invite it to write you a letter. Place the hand that you do not write with over your heart and jot down what the emotion has to say. Then write a letter back with compassion and gratitude toward the message the emotion has given you. The featured guardian's emotional maturity shines from her as a white light. She has learned to master her emotions by creatively directing their energy into realizing her desires. She has shown up to assure you that your emotions will work in your favor once you become aware of and respond appropriately to their true message. The guardian's message, shooting the emotional messengers for containing news that you do not like or want, is as effective as shooting yourself in the foot over the need for a new pair of shoes. The job of emotion is to help you to navigate your way safely and successfully through life. So let them. This is a really deep card. Rhonda, for your first reading, there's so much coming off this. I feel as though there's something in your life right now. I mean, first and foremost, let me get this out of the way, that you're not dealing with. Okay, something emotional. You could feel stuck, stagnant, even trapped in some relationship or situation. Could be a job. It doesn't always have to be romantic, but a lot of the time people come to me for romantic advice from the cards. Something is going on where you feel like, and if this isn't happening, unfortunately, it's something that's coming in that you're just going to have to start dealing with. I'm hoping you're in the middle of it so that you can, pick right up. Something's going on that, like, I think that you don't know how to deal with it. Like, you feel stuck, you feel trapped, you feel like you can't move forward. Like, it's a job that you really need the money to pay your bills, but your boss treats you horribly and the hours are killing you. Something like that, right? That doesn't have to be it. That's just an example. So you feel stuck and trapped. What the universe is trying to say is, analyze why you feel that way. Okay, my boss is a jerk. Okay, I'm working the overnight shift. Okay. And then try to flip those emotions into how you're going to get out of that. That's the first thing. Okay. And if you want to do the journal exercise, please email me and I will type it up for you and send it to you, because that's a lot for me to repeat. Being actively aware of our emotions takes a lot of concentration and a lot of patience with ourselves. Rhonda, so if you all of a sudden, I know, like, when my son RJ aggravates me, I really want to just scream at the top of my lungs. And I've done that before and I see how it affects him. So now what I do is I will be able to recognize what's happening. My hands start shaking, my blood pressure, I can feel it rising, and I'm ready to blow. So what do? I stop for a minute and I walk away and I take some deep breaths, and I can speak to, anybody can speak to their guides. Just because I hear them talk back, like, verbally, and I commune with dead people, that doesn't mean I'm any more special or more able to commune with my guides and angels than you guys are. A lot of you guys already know that. So try doing that. Try stopping in the moment. Don't react to other people's abusive behavior or lower vibrational behavior. Worry only about what you're feeling and responding with kindness and grace, or indifference in a case where you feel like you can't muster up enough kindness. If you can start being more aware of your inner emotions, you will be better able to clear the negativity and manifest a better life for yourself and a better relationship or situation or whatever this is that has you feeling trapped. If anybody wants a personal one-on-one intuitive oracle reading, you know that I do them by video chat and I do them also remotely. They're two different prices, but just email me. And every once in a while I'll run a special where I'll give a few people free ones, or I'll do it for donation only, stuff like that. But that's not right now because I did one back in April, I think. All right.
Okay, on the rocks.
On the rocks. Let's use Ancestor Spirit.
Almost skipped it. I got the typing before thinking. Let's wait till my hair grows out.
Paradox, you better not leave until I give you a reading, sir. Your hair looks great. I'm going to get my bangs, like, I'm going to get a side sweep in the layers again, but I'm definitely keeping the length. This is the longest my hair's been, I think, since I was like 4 years old.
I like my hair long, but when I got in the restaurant business, I kind of got used to it short.
That's where my top knot comes from. Everyone's been making fun of me lately because I just do that little flop top on the top of my head. Guys, I don't care. I'm a stay-at-home mother to a 4-year-old. a best-selling author. I write for another channel. I write, edit, film my stuff. I do this. I do personal oracle readings, and I run my own business. I don't have time for hair, okay? Like, I just don't have time. I love you guys, but I don't have time. Like, you guys are lucky. Like, this is the shirt I slept in last night. You guys are lucky there's not, like, something stuck to it.
I was going to wear a jacket tonight and look all spiffy again, but I was still too hot from being outside all day. My body's still trying to cool down.
I was really hot outside and I had a headache until right before we went in. RJ took a cup of water and threw it and hit me in the back of the neck. But luckily he missed my hair. Fatima, I don't think so. On the rocks, thank you. On the rocks, you guys are so sweet. I never leave here not feeling good about myself, that's for sure. You got the card of go after your goals, persist, encourage, and advance. Hi, Miss Fatima. Okay. Take charge and move forward in your life. The universe is encouraging you to pursue something that is important to you. It doesn't matter how big or small it is, you need to go after it. You've been consciously working on yourself and are now ready to take on anything that you want to achieve. Don't hesitate. Take this card as a sign that you can do more and be more. Stand up for your own beliefs, stand your ground, and do not be swayed by opposing ideologies. Just as the universe endeavors to raise your spirits, it's time for you to encourage and inspire others. A little positivity goes a long way. That's what I just said. Try to support your loved ones, friends, or anyone you come in contact with. You may not realize how much it means to a person to have someone believe in them. A kind word can keep someone going through hard times so they reach their own goals. So this is just telling you to be graceful, to be kind always, right? To the best of your ability. Peter, hi. Or Peta, sorry. Haven't seen you in a while. Johnny Yuma, hey. On the rocks, I'm getting someone coming in, though, and asking you for advice. Definitely go after your goals. Definitely, like I believe it was Pam Smith and one other person earlier, like, don't be swayed by other people. If someone's trying to bring you over to their side and you just don't believe in what they're saying or don't believe what they're saying, then you don't. Stand your ground and walk away indifferently. Like, whatever. Like, I don't agree with you. That should be okay, right? That's not doing anything wrong to disagree with somebody about something or to not want to help somebody. And I always use this example. You could have $10 million. If someone comes to you and asks to borrow $1, you don't have to lend it to them just because you have 10 million. You're not obligated to ever help anyone else. Should we? Yeah, but not all the time, to the point where we're doormats and are kicked around constantly. All right. I do feel like someone is coming in or has just come in, but I do feel like it's coming in this week, possibly by the end of the month. Someone's going to come in really needing your help. I'm getting someone younger and with a lot of masculine energy, so possibly a boy or a male. I feel like you aren't going to immediately realize how much this person looks up to you, respects you, and really needs your opinion on this. So you should really think carefully about any advice you give, especially this week and this month, to someone. Like, don't be flippant about giving advice, because the people that are coming to you asking really sincerely care what you have to say, and they're going to take everything you say literally. So also be careful when you speak that there's nothing you say that could be misinterpreted.
Yeah, we got somebody in here harassing you.
Yeah, just get rid of them.
That's what I'm doing.
Thanks for the view.
Yeah, really.
That's to know how many people before her. I'm not even spending any more time on
them. Perfection. Perfect imperfection.
Fatima, if there's a reason you have to, like, just come in and get a reading and leave, just let us know and we can bump you up. Otherwise, I'm not sure because I don't take the list. You're very welcome. Thank you, guys. Are they gone?
Well, we've been dumping on them, so they hopefully are gone.
Okay, it says an error occurred, so that means you guys already took care of them.
Yes. On it, woman. We're on it.
Yeah, Tarot Destroyer, before you go, can you just hit the like button and share out to some friends? I don't care.
Perfect, are you still here?
Someone one time came in and was like, Gemma stole my son who has cancer's money. They just came in and said that and left. I don't know.
Wow.
And then I had one guy named Bob Troller, and he was trolling me. But I was like, you know what, Bob Troller, I'm not even going to block you because it's hilarious that you have the last name Troller.
Okay, I think Perfect has stepped out or something. I'm gonna put her on hold because she comes back. Smoochie.
Smoochie, smoochie. Do you want me to use that little deck or a different deck? Yeah, Fatima, no problem. Let me read for Smoochie and then I'll do yours. Yeah, we
Okay,
have
that's
people
fine.
that are 4 or 5 hours ahead of us. You know, it's 8:30 for me now. Just remind us when you come in and we'll move you up. That's not a big deal.
Where do you live, Fatima? I'm just curious. What country are you in? If I can ask. So we'll go ahead and do her.
I'm wearing men's boxer shorts. Yes. Okay. They do. They give me views. This is my most viewed show, like my most viewed video every week. I get almost double what I get on the videos that all the videos that I put all that effort into researching, scripting, filming, editing. This live stream gets double or more every week.
Wow, she's from Qatar. I didn't know that.
I got you next. Yeah. So that makes sense, right? To really be in control of your emotions and understand where it's all coming from. Arnolfo, you are so right, and welcome. Humans are like that, yeah. Damn humans. All right, Smoochie. Let's see what we got. Oh, hey, girl. We were saying last week, we're like, you guys, we have to tolerate other people's personalities. You know what I mean? We're all friends and family here. Now, if someone comes in that we don't know and says something that could be taken as disrespectful, that's a different story because you don't know that person's heart. Like Smoochie, we know your heart. You're a crazy person like we are. You just let it all out. Some of us are a little more contained. But I love you more for it because you do remind me a lot of me, like in family settings, because I'm the person who will just say what's on everyone's mind. You watch all my videos. Thank you so much.
That's real nice of you.
At least you guys watch them, right? I stopped for a couple weeks because my views were so low, and I was like, you guys, it takes me about 4 hours total to put together one 15-minute video. I do a lot of research. All right, Smoochie, you got... I guess it's time to go back to work. And he's sad. So this could be the obvious where you probably need a vacation or a break. It could be from work, Smoochie, but I feel like it's from something else. Like, yes, everyone needs a vacation from work, right? But I feel like there's something like, I feel like it's more of an emotional thing. Like you need a break from feeling a certain way all of the time, a negative way. And I feel like in line with everything I've been saying tonight, maybe you need to start checking your emotional vibration daily too. And guys, when I get this advice for you guys, I always follow it myself because it's things that I forget about. And remember, Gemma is not giving you advice. The universe is. And a lot of the time it's your own guides. Not all the time, but a lot of the time. So I feel like you should really evaluate whatever negativity you're dealing with and going through, and something that you've been putting up with for a really long time, either with yourself or another person or relationship situation, whatever the case may be, and really make that final decision, Smoochie. Because otherwise your life's going to be like every day of like, oh, why didn't I change this? Oh, why didn't I leave when I could have? Oh, why didn't I take that new job? But like, it's going to be a constant series of regrets. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, again, by the end of the month, you will. It's like this repeat pattern. We all have them. We all have them. Some more serious than others. Try to take it and turn it into a positive thing. I learned this lesson from this situation. I will never go through this again, and move forward. And take a break from work if possible. Get away for a weekend if you can. Go off grid, like no tech. Just go for a walk in the woods for a few hours, commune with the fairies and the tree elves and just spend that time outside. I would never, advise someone to go for a walk in the woods at night, but I'm getting you being in a wooded area under moonlight. So I don't know if you live in a place like I can walk outside and be in the woods in the moonlight and I'm in my backyard. Like, I don't know if you live in a place like that. But that's what I'm seeing you doing. I'm seeing you touching trees with the wind blowing in your face and just at peace. Your energy is really calm. You're analyzing, you're making decisions, but I see it underneath moonlight. So maybe you want to wait for the full moon and go out and do some work out, outside in the woods, or just outside where there's Mother Nature. That's my problem. I do not go outside enough. Who's next?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do Fatima.
Yeah, Fatima.
And then we're going to do Ann.
I don't leave these out because they're very small and I don't want them to get lost.
Yeah, they are small.
Yeah.
I figured it'd be a little bigger, but
they're so cute though. Like this one, can I borrow a tissue? I think there is a Sasquatch in here too. Fatima, I'm sorry, just give me 1 second.
Well, that's why I picked that deck out, because I went and checked out the actual deck somewhere else. I thought I saw a couple big Sasquatches, but I wasn't sure if it was just a bunch of random stuff they threw down.
I bet if we look on Etsy, oh girl, Shelly, don't even get me started. If I dug up my backyard, like sometimes I think I'm going to end up, and this is all I'll say about it, but I think I'm going to end up like Ted Bundy's girlfriend. I would never dig in my backyard. I like kitties. I just can't eat a whole one.
That's
Oh, Mike. Breathe, stretch, shake, and let it go. I'm sorry, Fatima, let's get you your reading, girl. I'm going to use the Mythical Goddess. He's like, do they realize I only like people in here? But yeah, I definitely see you full moon dance. That sounds amazing. Just get out into that moonlight, girl. And I'm seeing a tree. I don't know if you have like I have a special tree that I go to and commune with and sit under when I can. But I am seeing you specifically with a big tree. I don't usually get like that, like precise visions like that. So it must mean something. Maybe you'll find something under the tree. I don't know. All right, Miss Fatima. Sorry, I talk a lot. It's part of the show. Oh, that's like 5 cards. We don't need that many. All right. There are 7. I'm not used to shuffling tarot or tarot. I say it differently interchangeably, so. Did anyone see that Charlene Lizette is no longer going to be doing tarot? And she was like really rude about it too. She was like, I've just been doing it for you guys and I've been so miserable. Like she was really rude about it, I felt. And the reason she's doing it is because she wants to do more courses and classes to charge $375 an hour. No offense, Charlene Lizette. I mean, girl, if you got it, you're an amazing tarot reader. You're beautiful, but take it down a peg or two, girl. All right, wind. The same could be said about me. Take it down a peg or two, so. I like listening to her because she's really good, but something about her just rubs me the wrong way. All right. Fatima, moon in Gemini. This silly little girl is armed to the teeth against the furious imaginary rainstorm she perceives to be lashing at her from above. In reality, it's just a tiny rain cloud passing overhead, and it's a beautiful sunny day. Through the lesson of her example, she urges you to pay attention. What you are holding dear as your reality is likely far from the truth. It's time to expand your horizons and put out your feelers beyond your limited mental perceptions to see the humor of your illusions. There is a bigger picture to be seen when you're no longer fooled by appearances. Somebody is tricking you. Okay? Somebody is lying to you through their teeth. Not just keeping something from you either, but flat out like lying to your face. And I feel like it's a manipulative tactic. I feel like you may have an idea that they're doing it, but you're kind of putting this umbrella up and you're like, no, that's not happening, and pretending like everything's okay. I do feel like if that's not the case, I would be very surprised. But if that's not the case, it's just you're not handling your emotions, Fatima. You're pretending that you're not sad when you are, and you're pretending that you're happy when you're really fearful. And again, and I guess this is the theme about really paying attention to that emotional vibration all day long. Fatima, it's time to face up to the fact that you have been bamboozled. Somebody has sold you a bill of goods, and you have to figure out how to handle it from here. If you think someone's lying to you, most likely they are. There's a reason your energy isn't sitting well. Now, if you're a paranoid person, obviously that doesn't apply, but I don't really get that from you. You will know deep down in your heart, energetically, you will know if the person's lying or not. You have to make a decision now to get away from this person or out of this situation. Something in your life is not, you're looking at it through rose-colored glasses, but you're purposely looking at it through rose-colored glasses. On the other side of this too, I feel like this situation going awry, or this relationship, whatever it is, going bad, and like you finally confronting the actual truth, you think it's going to be so hard and painful and terrible without this person or without being in this situation because it's what you're comfortable with. And actually it's going to be like, instead of this giant tower moment thunderstorm, it's going to be a little drizzle of rain, and you're going to be able to move on. But you're never going to be able to move on and get out of this and away from this person or away from this situation if you don't first accept that you have to, that you need to. Somebody is really, the manipulation is just, wow.
Time to break the stick.
Yeah, and guys, at the end, don't forget, Ghost Dragon's going to read for somebody.
Oh, you're gonna make me do that again, huh?
I'm not going to make you, but
I'll do it. It was kind of fun. We'll pick an easier deck next time.
Yeah, I told you though. That's why I don't have those decks out.
I had all kinds of stuff after you did it. All through my head.
That happens to me when I do the remote personals. That's why I like the face-to-face ones better. Shelly, yes, they do talk. They do talk. Their speech will come in on a breeze to you.
I just get like, okay, Angie. And she's here.
Yes, she is. Miss Ange, I'm going to use Vintage Wisdom.
I'm trying to earn my keep. I'm trying. I got to get my waffle sandwich somehow.
Paranormal Pixie, I showed it to him, but I'm sending him a box of a few gifts that I have for him. So when that goes out, I'm going to send it to him. Because I have a little bracelet like this that has a dragon hanging from it that RJ had picked out for him, and a few other things I want to send him too. Like I'm waiting for Euperlite.
So cool.
Hold on, let me put you bigger. My son picked that out. I was just scanning. I was just scanning through YouTube and he's Amazon, and he's like, we got to get that for dragons.
That's so cool.
But I should be sending out sometime next week. I don't think it would be that bad. Most people have this ability in them. I mean, it just fell on me. I always knew I could read. You guys, I can read you without cards, but cards bring people in that normally, like, they wouldn't come to me for a physical reading unless like the cards make it more interesting. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I get stumped. Some of you guys have hard energy to penetrate, so the cards give me a way to go. All right, Miss
thank you.
You're so welcome, Ange. Thank you, Miss Ange. Fatima, another thing I just got is don't make a mountain out of a molehill in a completely separate situation, okay? Don't make something out to be bigger or more tragic or more terrible than it really is. Try to be patient and understanding with someone this week. All right, Ange. I have become a bit accustomed to the cards. You got the card of listening. And let's see what it... I have like 12 decks over on this little table here, stacked up, piled 3 high. The Sasquatch, the little deck, was put all the way at the end so it didn't fall over. And as I moved this deck over, it slid across the table and fell onto the floor. And there's no room for it to even slide because the decks are there. I don't know.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, Mike, and that would not be good. Okay, and you have the card of listening. I see little birdie is the symbol of patience in tarot and oracle. A solitary winged maiden reclines in the canopy of a woodland glade. Her resplendent wings turn inward as she purposefully takes time to engage in listening to the songs of her feathered friends, the birds. In this modern age, more and more emphasis is placed on the role of speaking out, but few people take time to truly give of themselves by practicing the forgotten art of listening to one another. The deeper implication means we have forgotten how to listen to ourselves, the wisdom which comes from our heart and our connection to nature. An old Italian proverb says, "From listening comes wisdom." When we truly listen, we can learn a great deal. In times of crisis, we seek out wise people, those who, by the virtue of listening, have earned the right to be heard. In addition to listening to others, this intimate art develops a willingness to listen within, to the ever-present forces of the conscience of the soul, and to the voice of Mother Nature. There is no place for loneliness if we allow ourselves to truly listen to their wisdom. By drawing this card, the higher power urges you to be open, responsive, and present in your approach to life. And by listening carefully, you will not only gain new insight and perspective, but also bequeath others with one of the most precious gifts of all. I feel like you could be taking something the wrong way this week. That's coming in pretty strong. That it's like you are listening, but you're like adding your own spice to it. Like you're adding to what's actually going on. And I feel like if you take the time, again, at the risk of repeating messages, to really listen internally to yourself, you'll understand what the other person is actually saying. There is a message coming in. Somebody does have something they need to get to you. It is a live person, a human being, one of the living, that is trying to tell you something really important this week. And I feel like you may not either take them as seriously as you should, or you may not understand properly what it is. So ask for clarification, seek spiritual guidance, and you are another one who the universe is telling, keep on checking that energetic flow, that energetic vibration all throughout the day. Make sure that you really open your heart to listen. I feel like this person is one of those people that like a vampiric person, they don't even know it. They like always have some drama. So you're just like, yeah. Like you got them on speaker while you're doing 20 other things across the room because you're really not paying attention, and you keep responding. That's crazy, because it's like whatever. I feel like this person this week really does have something to say. And I feel like it's something you could really help them with, and that you can learn from as well. And I think you're going to feel really good after helping them and really opening up and listening to them. So please do your best not to judge. I feel like it's going to be hard. Not that you're a judgmental person, but that in this situation, it's just like, another crisis. But in reality, it really is. And you're going to be able to help them and yourself at the same time. And again, check that emotional vibration. Crowley, I know, I'm so happy for you, honey. I've been having a really bad week. My energy, moonbearoracle@gmail.com.
Yeah, I put it in.
Yeah, but Mike put moonbearoracle.com. I love you guys. Just send me an email, and I'll let you know what the prices are. I do a remote one. So like you just give me your name and birth date, and I'll do a 30 to 45 minute reading for you and send you a link that only you and I can see. Or I do video for 1 hour face-to-face with you, where I'll pull the cards. You can ask questions as I pull them. You're so welcome. You guys are all so welcome. My neck just cracked in a really weird way.
I used to be a masseuse too. That was a job I couldn't deal with.
I'm trying to stretch. I can imagine touching all these people's bodies.
Oh, it got and people kind of got weird. They thought you would weird, and a lot of times it goes the other way. Okay, guess
Hold on.
who's
And I just, wait. Sorry about that. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Mike, you have a wrench, so you should be able to put in.
Yes.
That's weird.
It is weird.
I'm going to have to figure that out. Crowley, congratulations. I am the governor. I don't know.
Mike's next.
Mike, it's not case sensitive, so you can type in Moon Bear Oracle capitals, or it doesn't matter. I don't think the email is case sensitive. Mike, you're next. Crowley, I don't know if that's a good thing or not. If it is, congrats. Mike, I'm going to use the Star Dragons. Oh my God, my phone too. iPhone 16 just got a really amazing update. I mean, iPhone just got a really amazing update. It's the iOS 16 update. But all of the features, like I can't find them on my phone. Like it's all this really cool new stuff, like the phone like adjusting to your ear and like not auto correcting everything. There's so many. If you guys have an iPhone from 2008 or up, check out the new update that came in last night. It's the iOS 16 update. It's got so many awesome features, but I can't find any of them. You could just pull people out of pictures and plop them into other pictures. It's really cool. I can finally get a picture of me and Ghost Dragons together.
Do you like that picture I sent you?
I didn't look at it yet. I haven't had a chance to get to my email. You said just forget it. I'll take one when I have my suit on tomorrow.
I guess I'll have to take one tonight.
That's what you said. You said just,
I know.
because I'm going to promote Ghost Dragon's birthday on Wednesday the 16th.
You don't have to.
I'm going to.
It's
We're
just
get more people
another
in
day.
to celebrate your 21st birthday.
Dragons are not allowed to have birthdays. Unless I get a waffle sandwich birthday cake.
All right. All right, Mike, you got card number 11, and it's the card of resources. So there are 4 or 5 different cards in here. I actually don't think this is an 11. I think it's 2. So there's Roman numeral 1 through 5, and those are the black and white dragons. Look at that. Card of resources. Yeah, because card number 2 is the card of believing in yourself, and it's an actual 2. There we go. Constellation Carina, or Keel. Star Canopus, Alpha Carinae. It's time to gather and harvest. Harness your material means and resources. Build up your stockpile and repertoire. Save, fortify, hunt, gather, and repeat. Prepare. Resources in abundance are available to you around every corner and within your grasp. Find me all around you. Work hard to build up and harvest for any hard winter that might lie ahead. Reap what you sow. The General of Resources implores you to reinforce your stronghold by focusing on your material means, wealth, bounty, and resources. Build up your arsenal and strengthen and fortify. Now is the time for earthly endeavors. So you want something bad enough? Work your butt off for it, and don't stop. Don't stop believing that you're going to get it. We talk every day. This is stuff that we tell each other, dragons us too. So keep working. Don't make any rash decisions or like impulsive decisions. Think things through. If it's going to take a little longer or take a little patience to get to where you want to be, so be it. The universe is telling you there is something way more abundant in store if you just stand your ground. And keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. This card is you're on the right path. You're making the right moves, but don't do anything impulsively because of some, big emotion, anger, fear, sadness, loneliness, monk life, whatever. Really think things through. And you're another one. You've got to keep checking in with that emotional vibration. Doesn't matter how many times a day it changes. The Galaxy S5 is a great phone. I left an S6 in my drug dealer's car one time, and I had my dad go and try to get it. And the guy told my dad that I sold it to him. My dad was so mad. And I was like, I didn't, though. Nobody believes you when you're an addict.
I thought I sold you 12 ounces. I'm sorry.
No big deal. I'm happy to have them.
Who's next? Slap.
Who's next?
Slap. Not slap.
Oh, I was like, what are you doing?
Slapping.
Nut slap. I want to use the mythical goddess on you as well.
You are still here, Night Slap, aren't you?
Fatima, great. I'm going to check them either after this stream or tomorrow. Larry, same here. Mike, I get it, but the universe is telling you take just a little more time. You know me, I've been telling you to go for it. Take just a little more time. Give it at least another week, all right? And work things out. It might not be that situation. Something else might come up. All right, so Nutslap, you got Wind and the Maiden of Clarity. All right. The powerful Maiden of Wind exemplifies absolute clarity of mind. The laser precision of her focused gaze brings her to her goal, her arrow of intent hitting its mark. The maiden's keen and steadfast eye cuts through all distraction and mental haze. She is an expert at casting out what is in the way of her target. Flying high on golden eagle's wings, she is unbound by earthly perspective, flying free with crystal clarity to her goals. The Wind Maiden is here to give you clarity of mind to see through illusion, to make the right decision to achieve your objective. Let your mind be focused like an arrow that hits the mark of your intent. Move forward to your goals with the new vision and clarity that the Maiden of Wind brings. Yeah, something that's being kept from you. I don't think it's any big thing, but I do think it's like you're making a major decision based on something that's a lie. I think I'm just going to say it for all of us. Every single person that's in here tonight, keep an eye on your energetic vibration for the rest of the week, and always, because it's coming up in every reading. But I do feel like someone's deceiving you. I don't know if it's malicious, like with malicious intent, but you have something that you're giving them that they want to keep receiving, and therefore they're kind of playing you. If none of this, I'm sorry guys, I have to vape. If none of this makes any sense, then I would say someone's plotting to do this, okay? What this card is saying, the universe is telling you, you're going to see right through their BS, whether you have been or not. It's finally time to call them out and cut their ass down if they try to stand in your way. There is something you are laser focused on, and the reason you haven't achieved it yet is because someone else is holding you back out of fear of either losing you or losing something that you're giving them, that they're getting from you, whether it be narcissistic supply, love, sex, something else, money, a job, like whatever it is that you're giving this person. It's like they don't appreciate it anymore. They just take for granted that it's going to be there. And it's your time to tell them no more, cut them off. You're going to get clarity this week and know exactly what and who I'm talking about. And the universe is saying, don't wait. Obviously focus, keep your mind clear on what you're going to say, make your intentions clear, put up your boundaries, and knock this crap off. Get rid of this situation and or this person immediately.
Okay, Peppa, are you still here? Peppa H?
Paranormal Pixie, yes, lots of love and light.
Yes.
I'm going to try to get your package out Friday when I mail Larry's. I think I'm going to send Ghost Dragons. I got something for Steve Stockton I have to send him. And there's one other. Oh, Jules. We're missing Jules tonight, too. She sent me an email, and I misinterpreted what she said. So I sent her a really confusing one back. And then I reread it, and I understood what she was saying. So I've got to get her something sent out, too. So I want to try to do that all on Friday. So if you're expecting some kind of package from me, it'll be mailed out Friday. I've got to get enough boxes. Who's next? I'm sorry.
Okay, it was Peppa, but I haven't seen him answer back yet.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and Eris, are you still here? Hello, Rafaela.
Rafaela, hi.
Eris?
Sure.
I'm sorry. Christina, we know that question.
Good night on the rocks. Thank you for coming in.
Have a good night, please.
Everybody, while I have a second, don't forget PayPal, Cash
Okay, Eris
App,
is here.
Super Chat, Super Stickers. All right, Mr. Eris, we're going to use the Quantum Oracle.
My spelling's atrocious.
What happened?
My spelling's atrocious. I did great in English, but my spelling sucked.
A couple weeks late, then the person is still thinking about it and might come back in to try to do the same thing. There has to be a reason it came up now. Just keep an eye out. Watch your back. Keep your guard up for people asking you for things, favors, anything. Just keep an eye out for it. Vera, no problem. I don't know that you were called yet.
I do have her down. Oh, she was coming up.
Okay, well, she's back. I just didn't know if she was called yet or if we...
We'll be on for a minute.
Eris, this one's for you, hun. Joyous fun in the reverse. Okay. All right, Eris. Receiving this card reverse signals a potentially joyless time for you. Something certainly weighing you down, and it's time to bring some happiness back into your life. You may just be in a negative rut, or they may be a difficult situation that you've been stuck in for some time. If you can't seem to see the light at the end of the tunnel, you need to remember that the light of your spirit is always within you. If your work on a goal has turned into a miserable task, you must reevaluate things. If you can't bring joy into your process, it may be necessary to choose a different goal. Rafaela, I can read for you and try to answer, but a one-card pull might not pull up an answer for you. I do personals, but I'll try. I'll definitely try for you. Just give it a couple minutes, and I'll try to answer your question. I'm sorry, Eris. If your work on a goal has turned into a miserable task, you must reevaluate things. If you can't bring joy into your process, it may be necessary to choose a different goal. No matter what you're dealing with, you don't have to spend your life in this unhappy state. It's time to reclaim your power and happiness now. The quality of your emotional life is up to you. You do have the option to plan and perceive more joy every single day. Sprinkle your experiences with happy activities, let go of the negativity, and choose self-empowerment instead. Remember, you direct your destiny with every choice of joy. Affirmation: every moment of my life is special. Joyous appreciation is my constant choice, and I let my spirit sing. Eris, you're going through a funk, man. Either you are or you're coming into one. So I feel like what the universe is trying to say is that if you're not enjoying something and it's been a long time since you've enjoyed it, then why are you still doing it? Even if it's work and you're like, well, Gemma, I have to work. I have to pay my bills. Yeah, that's fine. But try to find something else that you can work. Find a different job. Find something, a creative task or hobby that makes you happy. You have to bring more happiness and joy into your life. Lara, thank you. I feel like you are in this emotional rut from not watching your energetic vibration daily. I feel like you're not feeling like much is going well, like focusing on what's going wrong instead of on what's going right. But I do feel one particular situation, one relationship, one, person is really weighing you down. And I don't know if it's through obligation or a feeling of obligation that you're still with this person or in this situation, but the universe is saying now is the time to start turning it around. If it's a relationship that's no longer working for you, it's time to get your power back. And you can be kind to the person and just say, look, this isn't working for me. People are like, that's not how real life works, but it should be how real life works. We should be able to say, look, this isn't working for me. Let's figure out how to move on like two adults, and that's just one example of like being in a romantic relationship. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't, but your side of the street will always be clean if you approach everything with grace, kindness, and love. And that's a hard thing to remember to do too, because people get on our nerves and situations get to the point where we just feel like we can't take anymore. But the universe actually decides when you can't take anymore. So try to find happiness while you're on the journey. Crowley, I love you too. I'm seeing your messages. I can't really focus on them and channel. So if you want to text me, I would be more than happy to talk to you about all that stuff.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do Raphael. How do you say her name? I'm sorry, I don't do very good with hearts. So.
He's not good with names. Rafaela. Rafaela wants to know, I would like to know, what am I going to go through when I move to Lima? Okay, so like I said, no promises because it's only a one-card pull. My personals are 7 to 10 cards remote. or a one-on-one face-to-face where you can just ask as many questions as you want. So, all right, the mythical goddess is Tarot and Oracle. So I'm going to use this deck again.
Crowley, you're fine, bud. I'm not, though. Look. It said so much.
I love you guys, but like, I'm trying to keep it positive. These cards are so hard to shuffle because
This is about as positive as you can get.
I'm bringing sexy back. Yeah.
Killing me.
Don't lose the crystal, Mike.
What?
Tell him the story. All right. Rafaela, you got the C's. That's your emotions, okay? Big surprise with all the other readings tonight. I know you weren't in here, but so you're dealing with your emotions. You've got the Crone of Resurrection, right? It's a Scorpio card. Like I said, water sign emotion. Could be dealing with a Scorpio or someone with a lot of Scorpio in their chart, or it could be your energy. The Crone of Seas rises from the ocean's depths, reborn through the dark night of the soul. She embodies heart transformation and resurrection from death into new form. She is pure female, being an expression companion of the underworld, renewed and resurrected through massive emotional change. The Sea Crone appears during powerful times of release and shifts in your life, like a move to Lima. Let her lead the way through the murky depths of your personal underworld into the resurrection of your heart and expression. Welcome the change and renewal that is upon you. So this is going to be a really good move. You may not see that. I don't know, your story. I've never met you before. You've never been in here, but from what I'm getting from the universe is that you may not, you're nervous, uncomfortable maybe about this move, or just a little bit unsure, maybe fearful. You got a lot going on emotionally. Okay. I definitely get that because all the Seas cards have to deal with emotion. What this card is telling you is that from this major, massive change, you are going to feel like a brand new person. You're going to be resurrected, brought back to life. Okay. Something is in store for you in Lima that is going to be life-changing, even more so than a move to Lima. I don't know where you are now, but sounds like it's kind of a big deal, or I can't say sounds. It feels energetically like it's kind of a big deal. I feel like this is a really great move, and I feel like there's something on the horizon for you there that you can't even imagine right now. Something very abundant, very full of blessing and joy. So the universe wants you to put your fear aside and go for it, okay? Go for it 100% and go for it. Try to do it joyfully. Try to snuff that fear out and really expand your horizons, broaden your horizons, meet new people, do what needs to be done and do it joyously or joyfully. And you should definitely come out on top. Where did my water go? Oh, I thought it fell. I love the new Smart Water. Oh, this is ginseng. I thought it was a blueberry. I love the blueberry one.
Okay, go ahead and do Para. Laura.
Lara. Pixie.
Wow. Pixie. I said Pixie. Pixie.
Lara, I'm going to use the deck that you gave me on you.
Hello, Cisco.
Hi, Cisco.
Ralph, did you come back yet?
Rafaela, you're so welcome. Cisco, I was mentioning in the beginning to a few people that I've been on a really emotional ride this week, and I haven't been as present as I would like to be for you guys. So you're definitely one of the people I wanted to know that I was having a hard time blocking a lot of the energy coming in, but I cast a pretty strong charm for you the other day that I'm hoping comes to fruition. So it's good to see
Nick.
you. What's up, Nikki Poo? All right, Lara, you got an Earth card, and it's the card of nurturance. The 8 of Earth. Sun in Virgo. The Earth Mama tends her garden with loving attention, skillfully nurturing the flowers in her care. Her responsible stewardship is a labor of love, bringing abundant reward and beauty in return. This sweet image illustrates the ease and joy in nurturing the Earth's creation. Through self-respect and respect of life, it is easy to revere and care for all of life's creatures. Continue to let your heart be filled with love for yourself and others, nurturing your budding creations into beautiful, ripe manifestation in the world. Lara, I feel like you are just going through a transformation or just have gone through one where you're able to find peace in the stillness, where you're able to find joy in the little moments, where you understand that caring for the earth is one of the most important things that we can do for our future generations. Maybe start a garden if you don't have one already. If you do, talk to the plants a little bit more. Get out there, commune with Mother Nature this week. I do feel like there's a message coming in of someone who may need help or something you may need help with that you can ask Spirit for. They're ready to receive you. It may be something you've been putting off that you really want to do. Maybe having to do with community service or helping somebody. I'm also getting right now healing energy of like the earth, like homeopathic remedies maybe. I don't know if you've been looking into that. Or if not, it's something you should maybe look into. Of course, I'm not saying to forego a medical doctor or medical professional opinion. I'm simply saying that the universe is offering you something directly from the earth to help you deal with any physical ailments that may be going on with you right now.
Nick, what happened?
Okay, you definitely need to message me. I thought that was all over with. Crystal healing. Yep, there you go.
Okay, Shelly.
I'm just
Shelly's still here. Shelly, are you still here, baby? Did she leave? Well, put her on hold. Space Cow, you still here? Wow.
Good night.
Vera Ray, did she leave?
I think Vera just came back, but she may have had to leave again. Everyone's been so in and out.
Yeah. And then Vera Ray, then Paradox. We can go ahead and do him if you want, because I know he's in here somewhere.
Paranormal Pixie, thank you. Thank you, Mike. You guys are so amazing. I love you guys. I will always be here for you all to the best of my ability.
Vera's here.
Vera is here, all right, because I was shuffling her deck. All right, we're going to use Myths and Mermaids for you, Miss Vera. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. You guys make my whole week. You really do. You guys and my little guy. Actually, all my kids recently. Nick, you have to think positive. I told you about positive manifestation. Oh, thanks for the views. Boy, bye. Not you, Nick. If you're still listening, try to think positive. Go in there. You should have told me this sooner because I would have charmed something for you.
Make sure you report them.
I actually have a win in court spell. I have several I could have done. They're quick and easy. Okay. Vera, you have Water Elementals, card number 10. Yeah, report. Don't just block, please, guys.
Yeah, make sure you report.
Don't just views, but it is. I can get in trouble if we don't get rid of them because YouTube will think
welcome
I'm not
back, Ralph.
monitoring my chat. Ralph and Cowie, welcome back. Okay, Miss Vera, let me weigh the matter carefully and slowly sift results to even out the balance of the sea. When everything's in harmony and symmetry and peace, then everyone can finally be free. A group of 3 water nymphs lounge in a pond, deep in contemplation, joined by their dolphin fish friend. They rest and ponder under a darkened sky among the reeds and water lilies. All will become balanced. Lately, you've had your ups and downs. There have been many instances of confusion and times when you have felt pulled in several directions at once. External stressors have been wreaking havoc on you. Everything from unpredictable weather to unstable relationships can have a big impact on our emotional outlook. Fear not, my friend, for it won't be long before your life and body regain their natural sense of harmony and balance. You may need to reevaluate the aspects of your life that are giving you the most trouble and try setting some appropriate boundaries. If someone is taking too much of your time and energy, it is all right to limit their presence and influence. Guys, let me say that one more again. If someone is taking too much of your time and energy, it is all right to limit their presence and influence. Look to the near future and breathe a deep sigh of relief. Once again, you will feel calm, clear-headed, and motivated to live your life to the fullest. Vera, this entire time I've been reading this meaning, I have been getting chakra alignment. Mike, if I knew how to play, I would. Yeah, pew, pew, pew. Vera, so I really think you need to align your chakra. I'm feeling a blockage in your throat chakra, the ability to express verbally, but I don't like advising people, like even my clients, I never advise them to work on one chakra. I think that just defeats the purpose. Why don't you just do all of them, right? And I do feel like you need to be put back in alignment so you can step into your power, stand firm in those boundaries that you're creating, and not feeling guilty about it. We have this thing as human beings, especially empaths, like everyone in here is. I don't care. Everyone in here is an empath to some degree. Taking on other people's BS constantly, like that is a major problem. And we're people pleasers to the point where we don't respect our own boundaries. We don't make others respect our own boundaries. And I say we because I do it too. And I've been talking to my oldest son about this too. Being guilted into giving what we don't want to doing what we don't want to saying what we don't really feel. Vera, it's time to cut that cord, baby girl. Someone is taking way too much, or several someones. Please you can do a 7-minute meditation guided to align your chakras quick, or you can work with crystals. Look up how to do that. You're going to be fine. I see like within, by the end of August, everything's going to be, back to a happier place for you as long as you stick to those boundaries. It's okay to say, look, I love you. But if you're going to do A, B, and or C in my presence, I just can't be around you anymore. Or I can't spend too much time with you right now. I'm working on myself. And that sounds really pretentious, but you know what? Who cares? Who cares? What is the person doing for you besides taking? Don't make excuses for them or yourself. Do what you got to do, girl.
We're going to do Kai first, and then
All right,
we're going to do Ralph. Because they were called.
All right, Cowie, let's do the Halloween Oracle for you. And Ralph, we're gonna do Angels and Ancestors. Ooh, Nick Y bought me that deck actually. The Angels and Ancestors deck.
Teach Gemma how to play Dungeons and Dragons. That would be fun to teach her.
I don't play.
Be really good at it too.
I don't play video games or like games
It's not
like that.
Game. It's a board game.
What I was saying was I don't play video games or games like that because I get obsessed and I won't stop playing. Like I want so bad. You guys will see it on my wish list if you look. Hunt a Killer or like this Criminal Minds game. I want one so bad, but I won't spend the money on it for myself because that's just I'm like cheap when it comes to myself. I want one so bad because I want to play with my mom and Damien, who I gotta bring him back on here one week. If I can get him to sit in next week, we'll do it Wednesday, but probably not.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me know because I need to press a tie Thursday.
I think Thursday we're gonna do it Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday. And then the week after that will be your birthday on the Tuesday. We'll do the stream for your birthday on Wednesday. And then I get to go on vacation.
We can do it Tuesday.
Can we? Because
I'm not doing anything. All my kids are out of town. Everybody works and stuff. So if you want to do it, then that's fine.
So in 2 weeks, we are going to do live next week, we're going to do live intuitive Oracle on Thursday. And the week after, we're going to do live intuitive Oracle on Tuesday. And I go on vacation that week. And I'm sorry, but I'm super excited, even though I don't get paid now until the 26th.
My birthday's not until September.
So. Gonna make it work. Oh, I keep thinking I keep thinking August. That's why I said in 2 weeks.
September 15th.
Okay.
So we have plenty of time.
So Tuesday, September 15th. Yeah, I want to get you this gift. All right. Paradox? Who is this?
This is you got me screwed up. We're doing Cowie,
then Ralph, then Paradox. Cowie, then Ralph, then Paradox?
Cowie, Ralph, and Paradox. Yes.
Okay. Cowie.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Hearth. Happiness in our hearts and homes. The heart of every home, the fire that unites, winter's warmth centers, stories, love, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. Where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess Vesta burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives should there be an invasion. The place where the goddess Vesta was honored within every ordinary home was also the hearth, and it is where women prepared food and cooked. Some of the food was always offered back into the fire as an offering to Vesta for her blessing and protection. Often husbands were sent away on military duty for years on end, and their wives at home were not just expected to keep the home and often the business running, but to wait for their husbands faithfully until their return. Cowie, they prayed to Vesta to ensure their family members' safe return and to keep the fires of love stoked. The saying, keep the home fires burning, was inspired by this practice. I got to put that deck down because my arm is starting to hurt. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. All right. Should the hearth card appear in your divination, you are being asked to look at your idea of what home and family is for you. Take the time to build up your, quote, love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. If there is conflict within your home and family, it's time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. So, Cowie, anyone traveling away from you who you may be worried about is going to be okay. All right, so let's get that off the table. Ghost Dragons, thank you, my love. Thank you, thank you. Cowie.
Man, why am I flashing?
What?
Look, I'm flashing.
What is that?
I don't know. It's nothing in my room is flashing.
All right, let me give Cowie his reading before I figure out what that is. Oh my God, mine just, oh no, that was the card. I was like, well, I'm doing it too. Okay, so Cowie, I feel like I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, but if you are, I think that you may be reevaluating it, like ready to take the next step or ready to end it altogether. There's something that's going on with you where you're reevaluating what you want in life. I know, like, I keep saying to like my mom, like, Mom, I'm 39 years old. I'm not getting any younger. Like, I've got to, blah, blah, blah. And I say it to Ray, like, I'm only 39 years old, I feel like that might be how you're feeling. And if you're not yet, you are going to be questioning what you really want in life, what a family means to you. Do you want kids, grandkids, the whole nine, or do you want to be kind of a lone wolf? I feel like that kind of stuff's going to start coming up. And I don't know if it's because love is coming into your life or if love is already there. You're either ready to take the next step in love or you're ready to back away if you're in a relationship. And I know that's very broad, but that I'd say exactly how it's coming in for the most part. Or there is someone coming in who is soul connected to you. That doesn't mean they're a twin flame and you got to spend the rest of your life with them. But that means you are going to learn a very real lesson about family and love from this person. If you're with somebody, it's the person you're with, okay? Whether it be a good lesson or a bad lesson, it's time to sit back and evaluate. I feel like this person has taught you all the lessons they're going to, and it's time to either move forward or move away. And if it's that someone's coming in, to accept them wholeheartedly and then move from there, because I feel like you could have a lot of happiness with this soul connection. Ralph.
Sir Ralph. I love that movie. You ever see that movie, Sir King Ralph? Where John Goodman becomes King of England?
No, but I love John Goodman. Heather, hey, welcome.
Hey,
Shelly, we did call you, but you weren't here, so you can be coming up soon too. All right, Ralph, we're going to use Angels and Ancestors. And guys, I feel like I've repeated some decks like multiple weeks. If I do that, it's not on purpose. I don't choose the deck for you. The universe does. And I list every single deck I have in the description box for as long as I can, because eventually I'm going to run out of description box room. But feel free to tell me which deck you want. I just couldn't do it anymore where I sit here and I'm like, which deck? And then just wait for someone to tell me. Like, it was just taking too much time. All right, Ralph, let's do this.
when you pick your own deck.
These cards shuffle the best. These are the best shuffling cards that I have. The Wise One, Ralph. Grow within your current situation. Shelly, you're good. You just come up. You don't have to tell us. Ooh, here's the Owl. Knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insight from your elders. The Wise One represents the wisest aspect of the goddess, the crone. In paganism and modern Wicca, the crone is the fiercest, most psychic, and most aware aspect of the goddess because she has been through many of life's challenges and overcome many setbacks. On this card, the raven in her hands represents the capacity to overcome the darker times and to be reborn again and again. So she helps you to tap into wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you, wisdom being the information stored in your soul rather than the knowledge acquired in this lifetime, and to learn from the experience of your elders. Ralph, I'm sorry. Yeah, Larry, good night. I love you, and I will let you know when I'm mailing that. And Paradox, I have them on my altar right now, but they're stacked so high they're going to start falling. And I keep telling Ray, like, I need an office. Like, I'm putting my wigs in RJ's room. It's been over a year. Okay, so what I'm going to do is me and RJ are going to blast some music and we are going to clean out the spare room ourselves because I deserve an office. I'm a best-selling published author working on my 3rd book. And I'm sorry to go on a rant, but that just set me off. Like, yes, I need a deck shelf. Yes, I need an office, not the tiny corner of the master bedroom. Moving on, back to Ralph. Sorry, guys. I have my issues too. The wisdom of the Wise One is based on something that the younger generation is often lacking: commitment and reliability. When this card appears, you're being guided to continue working on your growth and expansion within your current situation. Be committed to your tasks and projects. It can be very easy to get bored or overwhelmed, but persevere. You are being reminded of how it feels to be let down and experience unreliability, and that is not who you were born to be. So keep working on what you're working on because it's going to be extremely beneficial for you in the long run. I feel like somebody may have disappointed you or let you down. And I feel like there's a part of you that, yes, I have wigs. I wore the blonde one on Halloween last year. Okay, so I feel like a part of you is like, why should I keep trying? Like, nobody else is reliable. Nobody else shows up for me. Why do I always have to be the one that's accountable? And I know how that feels. Trust me, Ralph. But the universe is saying it's because who you are in your soul, okay? Don't stoop down to other people's level. You are doing the right thing. And when you win in the long run, it's going to be like that book where, like, nobody helps the guy till the grain, and then they end up, everybody wants to eat the bread, and he's like, but you didn't help me when I asked. Now I have all this bread and you guys are starving. Like, I'll be nice enough to give you a little bit, but don't keep coming back here because you gave me no help when I really needed it. And I feel like that's how you're feeling. And it's okay to put up those boundaries and to say, like, I don't have time to go to the bar and get drunk. Like, I have real things to do. And that's not a judgmental thing. That's an honorable thing, you know? And imagine what your life's going to be like 3, 4, 5 years from now, 1 year from now. And imagine that at least 3 times a day, the feeling of your ultimate goal being realized, how you're going to feel when it finally happens. Close your eyes and picture it. This does wonders for your energy and your imagination and your manifesting.
Hello, William.
Mike, sorry, but yeah, that was a bit of a trigger. Millennium, hi, welcome.
Okay, go ahead. And you did Ralph.
Paradox.
You can do Paradox and Shelly.
Paradox, I'm going to use Star Dragons. The little red hen. Yes, I was thinking of Henny Penny, but that wasn't her. The sky is falling as Henny Penny. Perfect sense and spot on. Thank you as always. And all my love as always. Thank you too, boo. Right back at you. That's a beautiful card, the Wise One. Check that out. That's really nice.
Well, I like that.
All right. Why were you blinking? Did we figure that out yet?
I think it was my camera because I really didn't have no lights on except for my light on my desk and the one on the camera. It was just freaking out, trying to adjust. As soon as it turned on my light, it turned off.
I still have to start using the camera you got me. It's a beautiful camera. I just don't know. I'm so tech challenged.
Well, it should be plug and play. Once you plug it in, everything should load for it.
I'm going to try. I want to get into the office. I have a beautiful printer /fax machine /copier that I don't have ink for. So I have to get some ink for that. Donna forgot to give me the ink, and I don't want to bother. She gave me the whole printer. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be.
Is it? You need to let me know. I can get it discounted.
I'll let you know. I have a brand new, like really new model printer with colored ink and everything sitting out in the backyard in the elements, unopened, out of the box, but never used.
Well, just let me know what you need because I get a lot of that discounted. So.
All right, Paradox. Let's do this. That would be great because ink's expensive. Yeah. I think I have ink on my wish list.
Okay. Yeah,
I'm not sure,
I know people. I know a lot of people, but they never talk.
Sure you do. All right. Paradox, you got card number 26, the Dragon of Protection, finding what's important. Johnny Yuma, I need to read for you.
I asked him if he wanted to read. He said he didn't need one, so.
Okay. What the French toast? All right,
Good
Paradox.
night, sorry.
That's okay. Finding what's important, protection, constellation, Ara or altar, star Cervantes or Mu Are. It's time to define what truly matters most in your life. Take the time to inventory and assess what's really important. Reassess, reprioritize, regroup. Perhaps it's time to change things up a bit. Ask yourself, what truly means the most to me? You are protected, you're safe, and in turn you are a protector and a shield, guarding what and who you love most against the cold wind that might at some time blow. Be both protector and protected as you guard against any obstacles you're facing. Seek comfort and strength in numbers. Shield up. Take an assessment of what is most important to you in your life and then protect that ideal, that notion, that sense of being, that identity, that tribe at all costs. Build a solid foundation of who you are and find solace therein. The time has come to find what's most important to you and then stand strong in your fortress, claiming your identity. You are strong, mighty, and powerful. So where's your life going, Paradox, right? Which direction do you really want to take? Where do you see yourself in 1 year? The universe has your back regardless of the decision that you make. But for you, I think for this week, to keep it on a weekly reading, it's time for you to find safety in numbers. Like, reach out to people, put yourself out there a little bit. I know that's really hard to do, but you've got to have at least one person that you can let it all out to. And I feel like that's what the universe is saying. And if you feel like you don't, let it all out to the universe. It's time for you to make a major, major change in your life. And only you know what that's about. The minute I pulled this card for you, I heard women bickering. Like, I don't know. So maybe like somebody is threatening you in some way, or maybe you just feel unsafe, or you feel uncomfortable in some situation. It's time to pull yourself away from it. Put up your boundaries and be like, listen, I don't have time for this, or I don't, really stand your ground. And just like I've told almost everybody else, stop worrying about hurting other people's feelings. And that doesn't mean what it sounds like. It doesn't mean walk around being a D word, a D bag all day long to everybody. You can approach anything with kindness and love. And if you can't, approach it indifferent and then work on it yourself. It's time to make a move, though. Start thinking of your future. You know what that means. Okay.
Jules is here.
Jules, yeah. I mentioned you before. I was like, hey, where is she? I've got to send her out a package on Friday. Who's next?
Okay, we're going to do Shelly.
The female spiritual guides. Yeah, that'll do it. I have a lot of male guides, and I get the same thing. So what I do to kind of quiet that noise, a little trick, if you know the name of your main guide, everybody has multiple guides. You could have like 20 guides, right? I personally have 12, but the main one I know is Nate. And it's probably not his real name. It's just the human name that he chose. You're very welcome. His name is Aaron. So what I'll do is I'll be like, I'm only talking to Aaron, guys. And then Aaron will come forth and the rest of them will shut up. At least for that moment, for that piece of advice or answer to whatever question I'm asking in that moment. Don't be afraid to do that. And if you need to know your main guide's name, meditate, completely clear your mind to the best that you can for like 3 to 5 minutes. And the first name that pops into your head, male or female, if you know your guide is a female, your main one, female, The first name that pops into your head that isn't an obvious, like if it's your mom's name, that's probably just your mom's name popped into your head, or like name of your girlfriend. But the first random female name or male name that pops into your head is what you can call your guide by. Whether it's their name or not, they will come forward for you. Yeah, try it. That way you can kind of get that silence, and you can still get those answers and that connection with your guides, but you don't have to hear all the background noise. I mean, bless their souls, they're trying to help, but it can be very annoying. Who is this, Shelly? All right.
Yep.
After I shuffle these cards for long enough, they get like really antsy. Like they start jumping all over the place.
Are you going to take a break tonight, Sweet Pea?
Yeah, 5 minutes. Let me do Shelly and whoever's after her, and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Squeaky toy. Shelly, what are you, like, Shelly, you are all over the place, honey. What is going on? Like, you're just...
She's almost got too much information running through her head.
I'm trying to tell you, if you contact me and just let me help you, I can help you find a little bit more balance. I swear to God, I didn't look at this card before I said that.
Balance. That's wild. Couldn't
Smoochie,
tap that on the nose.
I believe it. We can have beings, other beings as our guides. It's really who we choose to call on in the long run, right? I chose to accept my guide as Aaron, but could have been anyone. The goddess I dedicate all my work to, she asked me not to speak of her in public because it gets too many people using her name and not knowing what she's about, is Hecate. You know, and that's who I chose. All right, Shelly, upright, this card indicates a time of leveling out. While you might have felt off-center or even out of control, a balance is being struck into your daily life. This card is telling you that your time, energy, and emotions are settling down, and you'll be gaining a greater sense of personal control. Even your physical habits, such as eating unhealthfully or not getting enough water or movement, are becoming more moderate and honoring for you. This important time raises your consciousness about your needs and priorities, reminding you of the self-care you deserve. So be mindful of how you spend your time and with whom you spend it. Honor yourself and make your own health and peace a priority. When you do, balance will become a way of life for the rest of your life. So focusing on what's good for you, what you're willing to accept and what you aren't. All of these downloads, Shelly, that you've been just accepting for like the past how many months since you activated in stream, you don't have to go through that. You can find a balance, an equal kind of equilibrium, if that's the right word, to like take what you need when you want to hear it. You don't have to be bombarded all day, every day by these downloads, by these messages. You only have to take what you accept. The rest of your life, I feel, is coming into balance too. Once you get this under control, learn how to meditate, learn how to protect yourself, you will find a balance in your life. The universe is offering you balance, okay? It's offering it to you tonight, but you have to reach out and accept it. You have to listen to what's coming through. And unfortunately, for a couple of weeks, you're going to have to filter it, okay? You're going to have to filter it, take what you need, leave the rest, and then learn how to automatically block the stuff that's coming in that has nothing to do with you. If you don't want the messenger job, you'll get a different one. You know, we're all here on our soul's journey and we have a purpose. But when our humanity can't or won't handle it, we'll be given a second assignment. And if you do that, if you allow that to happen, you'll get that balance.
Okay. What you doing?
I'm getting some candy. All right. Let's take a 5-minute break, guys.
And then we're going to do Vixen when we come back. Because Eric
Please don't go anywhere. All right. I'm just getting some candy out first. All right, guys. Be right back. Smoke them if you got them. Hi. How you doing? I gotta put my hair up, guys. It's that time of night. Getting hot.
Go, Tommy.
I'll just rock this huge bump. I don't care, guys. Messy hair, don't care. Okay. All right, Vixen Doe, give me a second to eat some of this candy, and I'll be right with you.
Go wait till Friday when that comes.
I thought that's what it was today, and I told RJ, I'm like, Ghostdragonzw bought us something. I'm like, it's for me and you. And I opened the jewelry box, and he's like, ooh, that's beautiful. I said, no,
I didn't tell you for a reason.
I said, this is for mommy, honey. I thought it was candy. And he was cool with it, though. He was like, oh, okay. And he, like, moved on. I let him open the drawers so that jewelry box is gorgeous.
I wish I had it sent to me. I was going to paint stuff on it for you.
It's perfect. It's like that old style, like,
yeah,
wood.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was, too.
It's beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, Vixen Doe.
How you doing? Hello there.
Who was what? What happened? How you doing?
How you doing?
I love the green sour Skittles. Like, I love all the sour Skittles. But the green ones, I like to dump the whole bag and pull out all the green ones and eat them all at once.
You can send me the Boston beans when you get that box.
You want them?
Yeah, I love those things.
I'll put them in your box of goodies. Yeah, you got me. I think there's something like 90-something pieces of candy or like things of candy in there.
It says everything, just about everything from the 80s plus some retro stuff.
And an 80s box. It's going to be cool. All right, Vixen Doe. Shelly, something else I just got. Be sure to take care of yourself, okay? Like self-care. Like, don't think it's selfish to worry about you first right now. All right? I don't know why that just popped in. All right, Vixen Doe, you got Marita, card number 21. I am a Scottish princess. My mother wanted me to get married and behave like a proper lady, but I had other plans and didn't care about getting a husband. I loved practicing archery or sword play, riding my horse through the highlands. I loved my freedom. A wicked witch transformed my mother into a bear for some time, but oddly, this whole adventure helped us understand each other more. My message is, whatever it is they want you to be, you don't have to live according to their plans and rules. Even though they mean well, your freedom has to speak first. You are who you are, and that is absolutely okay. Don't try to fit in. Don't deny yourself. It can do no good. The path won't always be easy, but it is the only one that can lead you to serenity. Trust my words and do not try to conform to the wishes of others. Be your own. It's supposed to say be your one and only ruler, but it says be your own and only ruler. Vixen Doe, I feel like, people are, it is, right? These cards are amazing. I feel like people are trying to talk you out of a decision you recently made. And I feel like, again, the guilt comes in, right? They're trying to guilt or shame you. And I feel like that's it. Brave. I couldn't think of the fairy tale. I feel like they're doing it out of love, out of like real concern, genuine concern. But the fact of the matter is you're a grown-ass woman. You make up your own mind. And if these are people that supposedly love you, they're going to love you and support you either way. Even if for a short time, you kind of have to cut them out of your life because of their pessimism could really affect you and your decision-making process. This is something that you have to do. Whatever this is, you have to do it for you. You know in your heart it's right. Don't be guilted. I'm getting more guilt than anything else. How could you do this to us? How could you leave us like this? You know what I mean? That kind of, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Okay. I'm trying to see if people are here. Hedda not here. Alfredo, I didn't answer. Nightmare, did you still here or do you? Hey, Tez Hop, I didn't see you sneak in. So, Cisco, you still here?
I see I think that we should take a break at different times
Think?
so we can see people come in. Yeah.
Yeah. He's passing, so. Cisco?
Vixen Doe, yeah, that's good. Don't let them come back in and try to guilt you into reconnecting. You know what I mean?
Don't do that.
Hey, Nightmare Boo.
Um,
I drink sleepy time tea. I'm sorry, Steven.
You're fine. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's here. Jules, just go ahead and do Jules, and if anybody else pops up, and then we'll do Tez Hop if you'd like one.
I feel bad for Cisco. She reached out to me, and I tried my best for her. I just was going through so much. I was taking on. I feel really bad. And using WhatsApp is a lot for me. I feel really horrible. I did help. I did a charm for her, but that's no replacement for connection. And I promised her that, and I feel like I failed, you know?
Sometimes it happens. If she's true, she'll forgive you, and we'll move on.
She's a sweetheart. She will. All right, Jules. Jules, I'm going to use the Mythical Goddess. Vixen Doe, I am so excited for you. Like, that is like one of my dreams come true. Just like getting an RV, a nice one, and just going. I'm so excited for you. You don't even know. And guys, if you sent me encounters, I haven't gotten around to listener encounter 16. Vixen Doe, I still have yours, but I accidentally archived a bunch of them. And I don't know how to get into my archives. So now I have to ask again for people to send them back in, and nobody has. So all I have is yours, and I think one more. And I need like 3 good long ones and like maybe 2 little short ones. Jules, you don't have to be good at it, honey. It's not about being good at it, right? You're probably not going to be good at it for a really long time. I've been trying for 6 months now to meditate for more than 20 minutes. And if it's not a guided meditation, I can't do it. But here's the thing that I learned a couple days ago, or that someone said, and it resonated with me. Your mind is in control. When your mind tells your body to sit and be quiet, or to sit, it sits. And then your mind can tell your mind to be quiet. Lara, I would really appreciate it. It was an accident. I've got so much going on. I didn't mean to. Yes, Paradox Fossils, you're giving such great advice. Relaxation techniques, guided meditation, sleep hypnosis, scalar, theta waves, binaural beats. All right. Vixen, I'm so proud of you. All right, Jules, let's do this, baby girl. C's, so again, dealing with emotions. Card of Compassion could be dealing with, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Getting more of a Pisces on this. AK Willie, thank you. Mariner 7, Yankees 3. No major arcana tonight, and I use this card quite a bit. Okay, the 3 of C's, Compassion. Thank you so much. You're a Scorpio. Yeah, I'm getting more Pisces vibes, but actually it says Cancer. So any of the water signs. C's, emotions, water emotions. Dragons, the ancient goddess symbols of compassion, hold the sacred female energy of sexual power. Heart-centered and wise, they dance around the pearl of wisdom, each carrying aspects of the loving compassion they represent. Unconditional love, emotional energy, and a love for humanity. These dragons are calling to you to open your heart to the kindness of compassion and the high frequency of love, to let the abundance of feeling heal yourself and others in blessing, accepting help from people and helping people. I feel like there's a part of you that may feel like you don't have enough to, like, anything to offer at this moment because you're going through so much. But in fact, that's the time when we have the most to offer, when emotions are raw and real, and we can just, let it all out and be ourselves and really process and go through what we're going through. I do feel like there's a hardship on you right now, baby girl. And it's not just the email you sent me, like knowing that you have some spiritual stuff going on. I feel like there's a lot of emotional stuff too that I feel like you've suppressed it for a long time and it's just popping back out. You may be losing your faith in humanity because of things done to you. That's where shadow work comes in. I'm going to send you some stuff. And like I said, if you don't mind handwritten, because I have to get ink for my printer, the directions and stuff are going to be handwritten, or I'll email them to you. But I feel like it's time to move on and take a step in the opposite direction of pain and hurt and disappointment, neglect, all of these very negative things that you may be going through right now that you've suppressed for a really long time. I'm getting childhood. I don't do this often in the one card readings, actually ever at all. But I'm going to pull, I wanted to know the past life that's most affecting this situation in your life right now. And I do this during personals, but I just want to know where this is coming from, because I'm getting like stuff from the past hanging on your shoulders, and that's really hard to get rid of. Not impossible, but hard. So let's find out the past life that's most affecting Jules, that's bringing her to this situation. Yeah, that's like, oh my God. Yeah, I have horrible handwriting. Number one, my nails are way too long for me to write. Number two, I hold my pen very weirdly and awkwardly. And number three, I'm always in a rush because RJ's up my butt when I'm trying to get things done. So I'm always like this chicken scratch scribble stuff, unless I write in all caps, but that takes time. Okay, knighthood, Jules. Once a knight, always a knight. You received this card as validation of your inner knighthood. Whether you're a man or a woman in this life, you have the heart and mind of a knight. Most likely, you've long had a fascination with tales and images of knights. You may collect knight figurines. In relationships and careers, you're drawn to defend those who are weak and vulnerable. You may choose a profession that puts you in a guardian or protector role. It's essential that you only work for organizations that you fully believe in. As a knight, you're loyal to those who earn your respect. Otherwise, you're not happy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, most channels do. Yeah. And the automatic writing part of it. So, Jules, all right. I feel like all of this stuff coming from the past life where you were a knight, there's a lot of it still hanging on you. A lot of feeling like you always need to be the one to step up. You're strong. You can handle it. You can handle being a doormat or neglected. I'm going through this same thing right now, where there comes a time when it all just comes pouring out because you finally realize that, yeah, I can handle it, but I'm not going to anymore. And that's where the real work comes in, where you really have to step out of these patterns of behavior that are ingrained in you through lifetimes. That's why I love this deck in the personals. I'll pull 3-4 of them to get more information into the reading. Jules, it's time to step out of the role of doormat, of victim, of I'm okay, wearing that mask, and really step out into the world. And again, it's about boundaries, okay? And really sticking to them. Not being afraid to say no. You can say no respectfully, or not being afraid to make a reasonable request, okay? Let me tell you something. My son messaged me and he said his grandmother, who he just moved out of her house with his girlfriend, she's a little bit elderly. She's not like decrepitly old, but she was taking a lot of money from them that they really don't have. They're two young kids and they're trying to make a start for themselves. And she was like unapologetically doing it. And she wasn't that nice to him. She kind of made him do everything. It was just a bad situation. But he loves his grandmother. And my son is very shy and introverted, even though he's the one on YouTube rapping, but he's shy and he's introverted. So he and his girlfriend moved out to stay with some of her family and things are better. But his grandmother called him and said, I need you to come over today and mow the lawn. This was last week. And he said, I can't because I'm going away for the weekend with his girlfriend. And we're going to a concert and, I won't be around till Tuesday. And he said, I don't feel like I should have to be the one to mow her lawn because his aunt is there all the time and always telling him, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. So she's perfectly physically able. He lives almost an hour away from his grandmother. So I told him, look, I know you don't want to say no to your grandma, but do you think it's unreasonable to ask her for gas? Just for gas money. He's a broke college-aged kid trying to make a life for himself and his girlfriend. Is it unreasonable for him to ask his grandmother for gas money because she's elderly? She's in her 70s. Come on. And that's the type of thing. It's like, if you're not making unreasonable or irrational or crazy requests, people should be able to respect them. especially people who have wronged you in the past. That doesn't mean you hold grudges and you don't, offer forgiveness, but it does mean that you stand your ground a lot more when you're around them. And again, Jules, I'm going through the exact same thing personally in my home. So I get how hard it is to move out of those ingrained patterns from past lives. I don't know which past lives are affecting me this way, but a lot of them are. I have a lot of past life work to do. And you do too. It isn't in our minds, but it's in his mind that it's unthinkable. Yeah, exactly. I didn't ask him, actually. I forgot. Did he go and mow her lawn? He probably did, because he's like, oh, that's my grandma. She uses the I'm an old lady routine when she needs something, And it's people like that we can love and respect, but we can distance ourselves from too and stand up to ourselves or for ourselves. Who's next? Anybody?
Ghost Dragon, are you here?
All right, Ghost Dragon. I'm going to pull one from the dragon.
Well, that's it. So if you want to pull one for me, go for it.
All right.
Let me leave the room first.
Maybe I'll pull one for me, too.
Yeah, because it's 10 o'clock.
When we end early, sometimes it's good for me because I get to clean up earlier.
I know.
I just feel bad for the people who come in at 10:30, but I think they know the deal if no one's in here. It's not that I don't want to hang out with you guys. It's just that it gives me a lot more time.
Yeah.
Because RJ is out with his dad. So I get a whole hour to 2 hours where I can just clean up and just chill. All right. So, Jules, don't forget, Friday I'll be mailing your box to you, or boxes. I've got to see what I got. All right. Let's get a message for Ghost Dragons for this week.
You're breathing.
When I first saw this card, I thought of me and you. Card number 25, Trust, the Dragon of Love and Friendship.
Interesting.
Constellation, Swan or Northern Cross. Star, Alpha Cygni. It makes life worth living. It makes the stars sing. It brings meaning to us. It is the greatest joy in life. Love is the answer. Friendship and companionship is key. Seek and cherish positive and fulfilling relationships. Be open and giving like a child. Give and receive love in your life. Any good relationship needs to be built on trust. Open your heart to trust yourself and trust those you hold close to have your best interest in mind at all times. The time has come to have confidence in your heart and a sound mind. Release your inhibitions, be calm and still. The universe has your back. The stars shine each and every night just for you. Drop down your guard for just a day. Release all those defense mechanisms ingrained in us by an untrusting and uncaring world. Let go of all the walls and let them crumble. Guys, this is good for everybody. Trust in the rhythms of life, yourself and your tribe. Indulge in love and friendship. You are safe. So finding someone or people that you can trust and be yourself with without fear of judgment or, being mocked or feeling less than. I feel like this week it's really just about being who you really are, authentically you in all areas of your life, not just in love and not just in friendship, right? Giving and receiving. Another person, you, who should be taking a look at, is there anyone using them? Is there anyone taking advantage of you? Is there anyone trying to manipulate you? Is there anywhere where there's a low vibrational energy coming in that can really affect you and affect your friendships and the people that you love? How much do the people that you love you? And it's not about who does the most for you. It's about who can you trust? Who can you depend on? Who can you rely on? Who's there? And really evaluating that this week, because I feel like you could have a few sneaky seekers who are trying to get something from you instead of just getting to know you.
Interesting. Not yet, at least. I said not that hasn't happened yet.
Just be on the lookout for it.
Yeah, I have been. Because there is one person I'm kind of concerned about.
Really?
They come and go. Buddy of mine.
All right, guys. I have a prescription for you right now. I'm not a doctor and it's not a drug. Are you ready? Let's hear it.
What?
Is it sour or Skittles? Okay, let's put that up.
What?
Private area on the beach the next day or two when there's a slight breeze, no music, no noise of people, and just be for about an hour and 23 minutes. I don't know why that number. I can't do that because I don't have a beach by me. I don't drive, but I plan on doing just that. And now I'm going to make a note of an hour and 23 minutes when I go on vacation, because the room my mom got, it's a 3-roomed hotel room. And the back room, the balcony walks right onto the ocean, like right onto the beach. And I plan on definitely, after RJ goes to bed, sneaking out and being by myself under the moonlight, sitting in the wet sand and letting the waves crash against my feet. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it for an hour and 23 minutes exactly, Jules. And I'm going to text you and send you a picture while I'm doing it, actually. I love you guys.
82 keeps coming up for me.
What?
82, the number 82. I've seen it all week. It's been weird. That's the year I graduated, too.
That's the year before I was born.
Okay, I'm old.
You're only as old as you feel. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with us. For the past year or so, I've been every single time, twice a day, almost every day that it's 12:34, I look at the clock. No matter what. It happens so much. I looked up that angelic number, and it is the angelic number of being on the right path, but being patient and persevering. Oh, I didn't give Heather a reading.
Oh, she I called her and she never answered. But if she would like a reading.
Heather, you want a reading real quick before we go, babe? The horizon for lights. Yeah. We're going to give Heather a reading.
Yes.
I'm going to use the Archangel Animal deck. So I keep little crystals out. Yeah, no problem. Don't be sorry. I keep out my lizardite, which people say the same thing is serpentine, but it's not. Okay, that's serpentine. And I got the spiderweb jasper Jules gave me, and I got rainforest rhyolite. And I found this sitting here next to my angel. I was like, what is that, Steven?
It's a Batman.
I'm
Me
like,
and him were playing Batman. We were playing Batman.
All right. Heather, Archangel Animal. Mike Roberts, message me tomorrow. Let me know how you're doing, please, when you have time. Any of you guys can reach out. I have extra time right now, so I'm going to check my emails if you guys need me, or if you guys want to order something from the store. I now have enchanted bath salts I added for all different things. Money draw, removing negative energy, entity removal, war water, tar water, sun water, moon water, the manifestation intention sprays, uncrossing spray, all of it's homemade. Spell jars. I put a lot of effort into my work, and a lot of it takes a long time to make. All right, Heather. And readings, guys, personal readings, either remotely or one-on-one live for 1 hour via any video chat that you have. I usually just send a StreamYard link. That's false. Yeah, not those kinds. All right. Miss Heather Nicky. You got the Badger. Thank you, Mr. Nightmare. Bring your life into balance. Hold your head high, fingers to the sky. They gon' try and try ya, but they can't deny ya. Keep it moving higher and higher. All right, Heather. Badgers originate from Sirius. They are black and white because at a soul level, they want to demonstrate the balance between masculine and feminine. They are also learning and teaching about family life and have well-developed heart centers. Archangel Mary pours pure source love through their hearts, and they pass this into the planet. Cooperating with Archangel Sandalphon, they use this energy to keep the ley lines clear. Send Badgers love and compassion so that they can regain their sense of self-worth and self-respect. This will strengthen them so that they can recover their health and vitality. Guidance. When you receive this card, it suggests you need to strengthen your aura by building your confidence and expanding your heart. Invoke the great Archangel Mary and ask her to bathe you in love. Then sit quietly to receive it. Breathe in her energy, then breathe it out around you until you are surrounded by a blue cocoon of high frequency light. This will help you to deal with any negativity others send towards you. The Badgers also call you to do service work for the planet. Connect to their energy through this card and then link into Archangel Sandalphon, the great silver angel in charge of the Earth Star chakra. Let Archangel Mary's love and light flow through you into the earth and direct it through the ley lines. Picture them becoming golden and radiant. The Badgers remind you to bring your life into balance. This may be to draw your leisure and work lives into harmony, to share chores in your home, or to bring your masculine and feminine energies into equilibrium. Then you can fulfill your purpose with joy. I'm getting a little bit different, okay? I'm getting that you are being badgered. Possible verbal abuse or bordering on of somebody just making your life miserable. And if that's not the case, which I hope it's not, but I feel it might be, Smoochie. But I feel like that is what's going on, or at least you feel that way, feeling diminished, feeling small, and it's time for you to get your power back, okay? To get your power. Why did I say it like that? To get your power back, all right? To really focus on what it is you want in life and how to get it, Heather. I keep going to call you Nikki. Keep trying to move forward in your own life. And if you have to leave people behind, you have to leave them behind. You're another one, empathic, people trying to guilt you into doing things that you don't want to do, saying things you don't want to say, agreeing with things you don't agree with, sticking around when you really don't want to, when you know you deserve and could do better. Focus on your own life's balance. Not balancing your life with someone else's, because while your frequency is up here, this badgering person is down here. So how are you going to balance if you don't have to lower yourself? And we are never lowering ourselves, okay? We're always looking to ascend higher. Guys, I love you. PayPal, Cash App donations, greatly appreciated. Leave a comment if you feel like leaving a comment. We will see you next Thursday, okay, because Ghost Dragon's going to a concert on Wednesday, but I'll remind you guys, Tuesday night we'll be here with Larry A and possibly Perfectly Imperfect. I'm glad it's spot on. Try to move out of that space, okay? I'm with you. I'm working with you. Larry A telling his experiences is going to be a good time as long as I can pull it off at 8 o'clock. You're welcome, tons. I love you guys so much. Jules, I'll let you know when I send that package out on Friday, and Dragons, I'll talk to you before bed. Guys, be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and never accept anything less than others being kind to you. Lara, your package is going out Friday as well. Night, guys. Bye.